I start streaming. Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-bum. I start streaming.
Oh.
Aw. Scott Dobros is such a sweetie. he tweeted at me, Jinx, when you are inspired, your creative output is second to none, man. Aw, that's sweet. What a sweetie. Too sweet.
Alright, so that means I got this one.
Are you live now?
Yeah.
Yo, what up, chat?
Hello, Chateau.
I forgot the fucking hashtags again. I'm so bad at Twitter.
Be a better streamer.
I'm trying. I'm so bad. Spreadsheet time. it's what I have up on my desktop right now. Yeah, this is for anyone curious. This is what my spreadsheet looks like for my resources allocations. So basically, I have for like the daily rotating domains and resources. I have listed out what I need and what I already have, so I know what to focus on each day. Today is an artifact day because I have everything I need right now. So it's ideal to farm artifact domains at AR 35 because that's when they can drop 5 stars. However, I want my 4-piece OP set bonuses now, so if I have a chance to farm the artifacts, I'm gonna take it. Oh damn, Seun, you got a level 5 bow. Congratulations, that's awesome.
Nice, man.
Oh god, I got one pull. Tony, bless my pull. I promise I will say fuck you, Tony, 10 times less a day. We're gonna be going down to 40, boys.
Good fuck.
It's a blue. Okay, let's see here. I have got 56 more resin. So let's go farm some more artifacts. I'm already at 2-piece witches, so if I can get 4, I can probably clear the next 2 abyss levels relatively easily. Poem Omega, it is 100% worth playing even if you don't spend money, because to be able to clear through like the story, the content, enjoy the ARPG and everything, you don't have to have good characters. You can do it all with the base characters, and they give you free rolls anyway to try to get some characters. So it is very free to play friendly. The only part that is not free to play friendly is the end game gacha grind right here. Is the end game gacha grinds where you need really strong teams to clear the weekly resetting floors 8 through 12. Because that's how you grind like free gacha rolls every single week. You get, I think, 8 gacha rolls by clearing the last 4 floors that reset every week. But those require like end late game, like very optimized compositions. Otherwise, the only other grind you run into is once you hit like AR 25-30, you kind of run out of shit to do on the map because they have only released 2 regions and they're planning on having 7 total. So there's not really enough quests and stuff to keep leveling up. So you have to use to level up, you use resin, which is your slowly recharging resource that recharges over time. Razor can get you all the way to endgame by himself. You get Razor, you stick Kaya as a sub carry on him, so use Kaya's E and his skill and his ultimates to trigger Superconductor for Razor, because Razor has the highest physical DPS output out of any character in the game. Superconductor, which is ice plus lightning on a target, reduces physical resistance by roughly 29 to 30%. And so then Razor just, like, basically you start with Kaya, you press E, you press Q, you switch to Razor, you press E, you press Q, you auto-attack until everything in the room is dead. Yes, plus physical damage on Razor 100%. That is his strongest setup, is to run a physical damage build. Co-op does not buff enemies. You see this thing I'm doing right now? It's called a domain. It's like a little dungeon. You can do this with your friends. You can do most of the bosses with your friends. You can't do story quests with your friends. This game is not super co-op friendly. It just technically exists.
With sword comes shadow. Brace yourself. Think you can get away? Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Oz reveal.
Damn it, faced the wrong way. That's a big rip. Oh well.
Midnight fantastic.
Oh no, who we lose? My Discord's a little too scrolled up.
Cut to the chase.
I think June left for a minute.
No, I'm still here.
Incoming. Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
The other guy getting sucked in, he's not. Alright.
I just, I don't know if it was seeing, like, what's on my desktop screen, so I just made this as a cover.
Come back down here, you coward! Alright. You are curious about Day Club versus... Expert. Once you start hitting level 60, level 70, that's when the good 4-star weapons start beating out 3 stars. So yes, since you're level 60, Animus is gonna be better. It's 60 to 70 is the break point where you start like 60 to 70 is when you start using 4 stars basically. And you generally go for the craftable 4-star that has ideally like attack percent or crit percent or something like that on it. Because like if you're talking about a carry weapon specifically, like for Dayluk for example, I would not want to use White Blind because it gives me defense instead of percent attack. Yeah, Animus is gonna be your best bet. Because the only thing that's going to really beat Max Refine Animus is going to be a 5-star Greatsword at this point. Once you hit like 60, 70 range, that's when the increased scaling per level on 4 stars beats out 3 stars, even with Max Refinements. But until you're then, like around 50, 60, 50 to 60, 3 stars will carry you to level 70 cap. Easily, but at that point they just don't keep up anymore because of the lower scaling on the base attack per level. Like I personally should probably craft an Animus for my Dayluk, but I kind of don't wanna. But I probably should. Damn, no witch piece. That's fine. I refuse to try this on controller. I hate playing games on controller like this. The reason I would hate playing this on controller is that character switching micro is so important for optimizing your DPS in terms of cutting frames. And I can't press the D-pad that fast. I don't play claw, so I just can't press the D-pad fast enough, and it would really annoy me. Like, being able to use any of my other fingers, because I'm used to playing shooters. So I've been playing shooters pretty heavily the past, like, 2 years. As soon as I got my first gaming PC, this one 2 years ago, I started playing a lot of shooters. I'm really used to pressing like 1, 2, 3, and 4 with like my other fingers now. So, I can easily switch to exactly what I want when I want, and I could not imagine doing D-pad on controller.
I have no
Not too
problem.
For Chong Yun carry, if we're talking 3-star great swords, June has no problem with it. I couldn't stand it myself personally.
I have a
You gave me
problem.
a good build though.
What's up?
You gave me a good build for my Changyun.
Glad to hear it. For 4, okay, so for 3 stars, yes, the Blade Club's still the best for Chongyun carry, but the moment you get basically any 4-star, it's probably gonna be better if you're around level 50. because Chongyun cannot use the passive on Debate Club, but Skyrider he can't use either, which would be the other option. Skyrider would be your alternate option to Debate Club. Actually, sec. They're both same base. Plus % attack. And what is Skyrider at rank 1 again? God, Debate Club's best 3-star for Razor, definitely. For Razor, you want Debate Club. But for Chongyun... Didn't we calculate this yesterday? Fuck, where's Cyclone?
Yeah, you calculated everything for me.
Did I recommend Skyrider? I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, Skyrider's better. We did the math yesterday. Skyrider's better. Barely, but it's better.
I can pull up my Chongyun. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't, because I know I calculated this for you yesterday. I just can't remember what the conclusion was.
Yeah. Hold on. Wrong screen. Oh, wrong screen again. Jeez. Oh my god, I can't.
Yeah, I believe we calculated it yesterday, and with the passive built into Skyrider, even though you can't use the physical damage bonus, it's still better.
Okay, so my Skyriders are rank 3, level 40.
Yeah.
But then the Debate Club is rank 5, level 50, but we still figured the Skyrider is better.
Yeah, what's the respective base attack on each of them?
Skyrider's 169, Debate Club was 216.
Okay, yeah, so they have equal scaling. But yeah, just because of the passive, once you get the 4 stacks up, it is gonna be better than Debate Club, because Debate Club gets 1 proc of this per combo, and Skyrider simply scales higher. But yeah, it's close. It's close, but technically Skyrider is better, even though you can't use the physical damage bonus on Chongyun often. Debate Club is 100% better than Tainted, because Debate Club still gets this % attack bonus, which is base attack, not total, but it's still good. This gets Elemental Mastery, which isn't that useful for a carry. Carries want to have attack, base attack. They want to have like % attack. They want to have crit. They want to have damage type bonus. I don't have something like that on a 3-star. They don't want Elemental Mastery. This is what you would stick on like a Beidou if you're using her as a sub carry for Dayluk, because Beidou would exist in that comp with Dayluk to pop her ult to give electro damage to Dayluk, and so that way the reactions from the electro plus fire making overload deal more damage, because reactions scale with level and elemental mastery. But your carry should be focusing on damage stats, whether that's % damage, damage type %, or crits. Is there a reason not to pull from the Venti banner? If you don't want Venti. That's pretty much it. If you don't want Venti official, it's pretty much why you wouldn't want to pull Venti banner. And if you want to get 5-star weapons, because you shouldn't really want 5-star weapons until you have two solid teams. Because Abyss Spiral requires you to have 2 solid teams past floor 5. Or past floor 4. But if you have 2 solid teams and you don't really want to try to RNG for constellations, then 5-star weapons, every 5-star weapon is broken in this game. Every 5-star weapon is fucking busted and doesn't. There are a handful of 4-stars that specifically compete for specific characters. Like this one, White Blind, is specifically the best great sword for Noelle. 5 stars don't beat it, but it's very specific cases. God damn, you got 3 officials at Aero 7. Congrats.
Nice, man.
Yeah, sub carries always look for EM. You want to stack EM on sub carries because their job as a sub carry is to trigger reactions for your main carry while your main carry is fighting. I mean, multiple Zhanglings isn't a bad thing. Zhanglings, every single one of Zhangliang's, is it Li? How do you spell her name? Zhangling. Okay, yeah, it's Zhangling. So Zhanglings, all of Zhangling's constellations are good. Best team for a Chongyun carry is going to be a freeze-based team, because the issue with freeze is that freeze reduces when something gets frozen, they have more physical resistance. But Chongyun deals ice damage with his auto attacks because of his E, so that doesn't matter. And then if you deal enough damage to shatter the ice, you get a you get a damage multiplier. So Chongyun wants to run a freeze build. So the ideal for him would be like Chongyun. Sub-carry should be... It's the one time Jing Chao is a really good sub-carry is for Chongyun because he gives you water on hits. Another option would be... God, who else would you even run for water? Jing Chao is ideal. You can run like Barbara because Barbara's E makes it so that Chongyun has makes things wet when he touches them. Mona is the ideal sub carry because Mona's E constantly is like a turret that taunts small enemies and constantly hits them with water damage, so you can just freeze them constantly. But Mona's a 5-star, so you want to have it. And then you want Kaya as an ice support. Because Kaya as an ice support, Kaya can spam his E every 6 seconds, which gives Chongyun a lot of energy to spam his ultimate with. And Kaya's ult just gives you more ice for more freezing. So basically, that's the ideal way to do it is 2 ice, so Chongyun, Kaya. If you have Chichi, even better. Chichi is better than Kaya, but Chichi is a 5-star. And then for, you want a water source, so Jing Chao, Mona, or Barbara, any of them work. And then your third slot can be whatever you want, really. I would recommend a Venti Sucrose or MC or main character with a Nemo with winds, so you can get swirl damage and a little CC in there. Bennett or Chongyun as carry. It depends on who you have in your team comp, but Bennett's easier to build for because Chongyun comps need to be ideally want to be freeze comps, and freeze comps require you to have a water source. So you need like if you have a Jingchu, then Chongyun has strong synergy with him. But if you don't have Qingju, you're gonna rely on like Barbara for water, which is a little sketch, because her E is on really long cooldown, and you have to physically like bump up against something to apply wet to it. On the other hand, Bennett's plus Jiangling is a really strong combo, and Jiangling is free. You get her at AR 20 with by completing the first 3 floors of Abyss Spiral, which isn't that hard, and at AR 20, and Bennett as your main carry with Zhang Ling as support carry as a support, and then like official or a Razor or Beidou as your sub carry. Well, not really Razor, but official Beidou or maybe Lisa if you're desperate. An Electro character as your sub carry on Bennett is a very strong composition. Elemental Mastery or Attack Percentage? Elemental Mastery on Fischl. If you're doing a support Fischl, Elemental Mastery 100%. Because that way any Electro reactions procced off of her birds with your other characters deal bonus damage. Yeah, Amadine, I'm gonna be making videos on it. I'm just deciding what to do first. I think I'm gonna take the stream from earlier today, the tier list video, and probably cut that down to like a few 10-minute tier list videos by like cutting down all the fluff. To make it easier for people to read, because I agree, it's hard to go through all the hours. You don't have to apologize. I wouldn't do it too. I wouldn't do it either. So I do want to cut these down to videos. I've just been kind of like doing a bit more streaming than video making right now, because I'm trying to ease myself back into video making. Info for damage formulas and what each buff do. Right now, it's just kind of like spread out everywhere. I don't know of any consolidated place with all the info right now. I will probably make something along those lines in the next few days to make it easy for people to have access to those things. But right now, it's just kind of information that's spread about. I haven't seen a consolidated source yet. Poll Jean today, how should you build her? Generally, Jean is your Nemo support. So you generally build Elemental Mastery for swirl damage and just attack, because her healing scales off of attack. Jean needs to stack attack to heal more. And then you can either just keep stacking attack, or you can run EM, or you can run energy recharge if you want to have more frequent heals. Any of those work really. She's pretty flexible. You can build Jean whether you want. You can build Jean either to spam ult more often, to do more swirl damage if you have a lot of elemental damage happening inside of her ult, or to build just flat attack to make each heal much bigger. Can Jean be your main healer step up? Jean is a better main healer than Barbara, in my opinion, because she heals less than Barbara, but she does damage for your team, and Barbara kind of doesn't, unless you build a vaporized comp. But that's a whole different thing. Xiangling can be a main carry. She's not meant to be one, though. Like, she is, like, a higher end of, like, average main carry. Xiangling. She's like average. She's like the top end of average, but she's not great. She's best as a sub carry or as a fire support to a better fire carry. So like she's really good as a fire support for either Bennett or Deluc. But she is also really good as a sub carry to like Keijing or Razor or hell, Fischl if you want to run a attack Fischl for some reason. Like, she's really good with all of those guys as a sub carry.
Okay.
Scrolling down.
This barrier is actually taller than...
For Zan, oh god, Kavadi, you got Barbara. Yeah, I get the feels. What is...
Just have my RNG.
My Barbara's Constellation 4 on this account, my Barbara's Constellation 5 on my other account. My voice is different than I remembered. Probably when I'm talking like naturally right now. I'm just kind of talking like the way I would talk in person or whatever. When I record audio for videos, I tend to have a bit of a stage voice without intending to. Because I'm generally reading off of a script I've made with a few slight adjustments, so I have a bit more of like, I guess, a showman's voice or whatever when I'm recording videos normally. This is just how I would talk casually to people though, since I'm on stream. If you should level some side characters, Pumpkin Noah. Okay, so Pumpkin Noah, my general rule of thumb for Abyss teams is I run by the 0, -10, -20, -20 rules. So 0 is your carry. Your carry needs to be maxed out for both teams. You need someone to be providing the bulk of the damage for your team. The -10 is your sub carry, because sub carry's job is to produce elemental reactions, and elemental reactions scale with levels, so you want them to at least be 10 levels below your cap. And then both supports can afford to be -20s. In fact, if your support is Barbara, I run Barbara at like -30, because she's there to heal and use Dragon Slayer. So like, so I would do -20 or -30 if Bara. So yeah, I would do -30 if Bara. So say you're where I'm at right now, right? Say you're where I'm at right now, which is AR 30. So that means my cap is 60. So my first comp is Deluc. Well, actually, I'm trying to build a melt comp right now. So let's go with my Keijing comp instead. I need to level up Kaya for a melt comp, because it's better for me to split my characters a bit less. But so Keijing's my carry. She's level 60. So carry is 60. Sub carry is 50. In this case, that would be my Xiangling. I need to level up a little bit more to 50 right now, but Xiangling is my sub carry, so she's level 50. And then my two supports in this Abyss team comp is going to be a Razor for energy generation, and for the double electric buff. And then I'm probably gonna stick Jean in this one as well. So both of these guys are going to be level 40, and they can stay there for resource efficiency, because you're getting the most damage increases by leveling up all of your weapon, your artifacts, your talents, and everything and your character's level on your carry. And then sub carry just needs to have high EM with a high level, but you can afford to skimp a bit on the artifacts, because the sub carry just needs to have high reaction damage. And then your supports only need to be level 40, and they only really need to be able to do what they do, whether that's Whether that's an energy generation support, like I have Razor as an energy generation support right now. And then for the other support, Jean, I am going to stack some attack on her just to get her to have a bit of a higher heal. But otherwise, I'm running energy recharge on her to spam her heal more often and spam her swirls more often, more importantly. But yeah, like, for resource efficiency, it's so expensive to make 2 teams. I go by the 0, -10, -20, -20 rule for building teams. Carry is max level, sub carry is -10, supports are -20 or -30. That makes it more resource efficient to build Abyss teams, in my opinion. Ley lines are necessary at AR30. You run out of ways to make money in this game. There's not enough content yet because they haven't released a new region or new quests, so you're forced to run ley lines. You have to just to have the money and experience. So yeah, ley lines are totally worth it at 35 if you need the money. I would check to make sure the daily rotating Ascension materials aren't what you need first, if you need to, like, get Ascension materials, because, you know, they only come back twice a week, for, like, large volumes of them. But other than that, yeah, most of your late AR33-ish to, like, plus things are generally spent on Moar and experience, because you just don't get enough. Watching last live stream, I wonder what's the Noel battery comp. Noel battery comp is Noel.
Guess we can rest a bit.
GOMC. Ning, if you have her. Not everyone has Ning, but Ning is the ideal 3rd slot. And then ideally Fischl. So ideally Fischl. A healer if you're not confident that your shields are enough, but you're generating so many shields with this comp, you shouldn't need a healer. Or any energy generation supports, period. Yeah, that like or, you know, you can also throw a Venti in there, because Venti's OP, but Venti's not ideal in here, because you can't use the Vanera set bonus on the Nemo, but Venti's still OP. But yeah, any energy generation support, and the entire idea is that Geo, MC, and Ning, because they're both Geo, generate extra energy for Noel, because they're the same elements, and then you just fill in your 4th slot with something you need, or with just more energy generations. And yes, with Noel, while you're waiting for your ults on Noel, you just cycle through your other characters and generate energy. That's the idea. Is you want to go through and let's see. Let's just do energy gen support. So something like Razor or Kaya or Venti or anyone who has a low cooldown like 3 energy orb ability works well here. Fuck off, Tony. How do you CC ATKT? Fuck off. Percent attack Kaneki is applied to base attack. So base attack is your character's level-based attack. And your level base attack plus your weapons base attack. So in this case, if you go to your character and hit details, the white number here is your base attack. That's what percent attack multiplies on. So a 30% attack artifact would give me 30% of 480 as a bonus, which is why until later game when you have like 5-star weapons and shit like that, which have really high base attack, percent attack is not really as good early game. Flat attack is significantly better. That's why the best way to increase a character's damage is max out their level, or increase their level, increase their weapon level, and increase their feather, because feathers give you flat attack and they give you a lot of flat attack. Like, a level 4 feather, which is pretty easy to get post AR20 just around, gives you 232 flat attack. In order for a percent attack to give me a similar amount on my level 60 Dayluk, I would need like 48% base attack increase to equal this feather right now. So feathers are the best resource investment for attack unless you have a 5-star weapon, basically, or you're past like AR 80, maybe 70 or 80, or you're past the character level 70 or 80. Bless your pool. I will bless your pool, Chaos, but don't blame me if it's bad, because I'm not exactly known for having great luck.
He's not his wife.
Yeah. He can't be.
Jenny, bless your pool.
All right, gonna pull. Hope I get something good. Oh yeah, chaos. Yeah, main carry official comps. Things that increase physical damage, and then generally a Xiangling. You want a Xiangling as your sub carry for official, because your bird and Xiangling make explosions happen while you spam auto attacks, and then you just build attack on her. For weapons, if you don't, the best one for 4-star is called Rust. It basically just makes your autos better. Otherwise, you run Slingshot, and you get in things' faces, and you mash M1. You have to be fairly close to get to proc the passive, but 60% total damage, not base attack, 60% total damage is a lot for a 3-star weapon. Why Sucrose over Wind MC? Because Wind MC pushes enemies away from you. That's the only reason. Wind MC is better than Sucrose. Well, that and Sucrose is a caster. But the only reason why Wind MC's abilities are worse than Sucrose from a DPS perspective is because Wind MC knocks enemies away from you, so you have to chase them down. The exception being some combos have synergy with that, like you can use Wind MC ult with a Dayluk ult to push the enemies further into Dayluk's Phoenix and make them take even more ticks of damage. But that's really the only one I can think of. The issue is just that Wind MC yeets enemies away from you while Sucrose pulls them together so you can spam AoE damage on them. Also, Sucrose is a caster, meaning you can use Tales of the Dragon Slayer, which means you can give your carry 48% extra base attack. You can give your carry 48% base attack for 10 seconds, which is nice. But otherwise, yeah, Sucrose's cooldowns are really high, so she's not great. She's a discount Venti, but Wind MC pushes enemies away, which is not great. Let's see. Team comp: Venti, Razor, Barbara, Official. Will we want to switch out Official for Xiangling? Yes. Because if you're not willing to lose Barbara for the healing, you're better off with Xiangling because you can run an overload build on your Razor. Yeah, in that case, since you want to if you want to keep Venti in there, which you should because he's Venti, you want to switch out Fischl for Xiangling because that's better synergy with your Razor than Fischl, unfortunately. If you're willing to run without a healer, switch out Barbara because you don't always need a healer, but yeah, Xiangling's better synergy there. Razor and Keijing are really the only case where Fischl is willing to be substituted for like a Xiangling or something, because you want to have overload damage. You're at 7th floor and getting your ass kicked. Phoenix down. Should you pivot your teams? It depends. One important aspect of the Abyss floors that people don't often pay attention to is if you are able to, you should build your team around what the floor's bonus is. I do not know what 7th floor bonus is because I haven't touched Abyss floor in a few days because of streams, so I haven't actually been able to I haven't actually started floor 7 yet. Actually, I think I did. I'm pretty sure I cleared 6, so I should at least be able to see what's on 7. Oh shit, Chaos, you got a Venti! Congrats!
Congrats, man.
Remember, guys, Venti is OP at every stage of the game, but Venti is super OP late game. Because late game, you get the Viridescent Venero sets, and then suddenly, both his abilities make enemies have 40% less elemental resistance to the respective element it's rolled with. Oh, it's crit. Okay, yeah, that doesn't help then. You can't build an element comp around this. Never mind. I haven't done Abyss in a while because I've been on stream and just talking. Oh, it's a Fatui. It's a fucking Fatui floor. That's why it's hard. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Holy fuck, it's a fucking Fatui floor. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so the key to Fatui skirmishers is you either need to lol Rolf. So the Fatui skirmish, the trick of Fatui skirmishers is every single one has a counter element, and you ideally want to build around that because if we look Yeah, okay, so if we look, they have pretty set elemental ranges. So you want to build the counter elements into the team for each of the floors. For example, Hydro Gunner is weak to lightning, so you want to make sure you have some lightning damage source to shred his shield. Likewise, Cryo is weak to fire, so you want to have a fire character to shred his shield. And then Fatui Skirmish, isn't this guy lightning, or is he? No, this guy's just neutral, so you don't have to worry about him. And then same again, Cryo, make sure you have a fire source on the team. Geo, I don't know what counts as Geo actually. I think it's just Geo. I don't remember. And there's another Hydro Gunner and a Nemo ball. I have no idea what a Nemo... I don't think a Nemo has a counter element. I don't remember. Maybe it's just a Nemo as well. I'm not sure. But basically, you want to make sure your first team has a good lightning and a good fire source. So ideally, an overload build for the first half would be good. And then also, remember that Fatui skirmishers don't pop their shields right at the start of the fight. So if you, for example, if you see a Geo Chanter summon and you don't have Geo in your team to deal with it, run out of his ass and burst him as hard as you can before he pops his shield. Yeah, like Davmi Jose Valdez Agando is saying, whoever you don't have a counter element for the shield, rush your ass at them and burst them down as much as you can before they pop their shield while they're still squishy. That's the trick to Fatui skirmishers, is that you need to rush them the fuck down before they burst their shield if you don't have an element in your team to deal with their shield. Ethan V, there's no difference between 10 and 1. Because we thought 1 was better for a while, because we thought the pity for 4 stars reset when you got 1, but it doesn't. We confirmed it by looking at histories. So there's no difference. Just roll 10 if you have it. It's faster. Oh, are these guys the Electro ones? Fuck. Yeah, so if you were running a fire electric comp on the top one, yeah, these are the Electro guys, the Electro Hammer guys. So if you were running a fire electro comp to deal with the gunners in this situation, as soon as a Fatui electro skirmisher spawned, you'd want to rush their ass down and melt them before they can pop their shield, or at least chunk off their health before they pop their shield. A double Geo, double Pyro could work. That's probably your best bet for maximizing Geo damage. It's just still not quite as strong as reaction-based builds, but it still works. Yeah, it's still strong. And on certain floors, it can be good because Geo is good on certain floors of Abyss. And then second one is Cryo, Pyro Slinger, Geo, Pyro Slinger, and Lightning. Oh, that's a bit of a spread. But Pyro Slinger is consistent, so you should bring... Is Pyro weak to ice? I think it's ice, right? Right?
Pyro? Shouldn't it be water?
Electro's weak to water. I think it's ice. It's probably... Is it water for Pyro? What's Electro weak to? Ice? Did I have that backwards?
Sounds backwards.
Sounds backwards.
I can't remember, yeah. Is Electro... Is... Ice is for electric.
Oh,
okay, cool. Yeah, I can't remember, honestly, because... Yeah, I can't remember because I just found out about the elemental countering like 2 days ago. For Fatuis, I always just burst them down before they pop shields personally, but you can't really do that in Abyss floor unless you're way stronger than you should be for that floor. Wait, Amber Puppet breaks Geo shields? Does it have a special modifier? Sucrose is perfect because if you arrow Ice Fatui, it overloads the Electro one. Really? Oh, wait, because you're spreading ice. Oh, obviously, yeah, you're spreading ice to Electro ones. Actually, that's a good point. A Nemo, if you place them correctly, you can use a Nemo damage to spread statuses between the guys that counter each other. That's actually something I didn't think of. That's good advice. Thank you, Daphne Jose Valdez Ogando. Yeah, that's actually really good. So, Amber's Fumo has a Geo damage bonus. Interesting. That's like the... Oh, Amber Puppet blows up balls. Oh, so Geos are okay, so if Geos do follow that, they'd be weak to Great Swords. So that's not a big deal then. Just run a Claymore carry. Yeah, make sure you're running a Claymore carry for any floors that have Geo chances on them. Which is second one. Oh, they all do actually, but either you can if you don't have a Geo one, if you don't have a Claymore one, you just charge them and try to burst them down first. But yeah, weak to Claymores and explosions. So overload and Claymore characters. Yeah, double Geo, double Paramount will well for the secondary one. Oh, the shooters get interrupted easy? Noted. Yeah, I haven't bothered doing this yet because I have barely been playing the game because I've been answering so many questions on stream, which I enjoy doing, but I haven't actually... I barely got my dailies done yesterday. Alright. Back to Fire Witch farming. Constellation 6 Barbara, hey, you get a free heal. Constellations are amazing on some characters and Pepe on some characters, like Barbara constellations are kind of Pepe hands. But Fischl constellations, every single one is good. Xiangling constellations, every single one is good. Like, some of them they're really good, some of them they're Pepe hands. Let's see here. Deluc, Bennett, Fischl, Chongyun, Barbara... Zhang, what do you recommend for a team? You have Deluc, Bennett, Fischl, Chongyun, Barbara. You have Deluc and Bennett. Deluc, Bennett, Fischl, and you have secondary Electra could be ideal, but Wind MC works too. Deluc and Bennett is one of the top. Deluc, Bennett, and Fischl is one of the strongest carry, sub-carry, and support teams in the game. Because Bennett technically fills a healer role, gives Deluc extra attack damage with his ult, and extra attack damage with his ult technically heals, gives you the fire resonance for 25% extra base attack. Bennett's E-spam also helps charge Deluc's ult faster, and Deluc's ult bursts like a fucking truck. Fischl provides overload stacks, and ideally you would want either a Beidou, but you don't have one, or you'd want an Nemo support, because you have the healer slot taken up. But that's a very stacked setup there. That's a very stacked overload comp. Yeah, so I would probably just say Deluc, Fischl sub carry, Bennett support, and then since you probably don't have Venti or Xiangling, Venti or Sucrose, I'd run Wind MC for Arrow to provide a little bit of Arrow, especially because like Deluc's really the only character that synergizes with Wind MC because you can pop both ults on each other and it carries people into Deluc's Phoenix for more damage ticks. Chaos Jockey, I would say go for the official constellations while you can, because every single official constellation is busted, and you can always, and like in later banners, you can still just pull for the default banner if you really want to. Yeah, every Fischl is fantastic. If you get a Constellation 6 Fischl, like it's ogre at that point. Constellation 6 Fischl is fucking busted. Xiangling should run Elemental Mastery if she's your sub carry, and she should generally be your sub carry. At least if you have an Electro. At least if you have like an Electro carry. Fischl, Barbara, Chongyun. Assuming Chongyun is your carry. You probably want to throw in Kaya to run a double ice comp with a freeze comp. A double ice freeze comp, ideally. Yeah. I would throw in Kaya for a double ice. Chichi if you have her, obviously. But if you don't have Chichi, Kaya. Because double ice is 50% more crit damage. Plus freeze comps work well with Chongyun. Because freeze is normally bad because it reduces physical damage. They get tankier physical armor if they're frozen, but Chongyun deals ice damage, so he doesn't care. And then he gets shatter damage as well when he breaks the ice. So it's a freeze comp is generally the best Chongyun comp, as far as I know. Would you build Bennett's support attack percentage too? Doesn't he only scale with attack? I don't remember Bennett having any HP scalings, does he? Does Bennett have any HP scalings? I don't remember him having any HP scalings, because his ult's damage bonus scales off of his attack. That's why people generally stack attack on him. Fantastic Voyage. Shit, it doesn't tell me HP. Oh yeah, here we go. It's got 70%. That helps to continuously regenerate. Yeah, he doesn't scale anyway with HP, so generally you want to go. Does his heal scale with HP? Because I would still go attack just to get the I would still go with the attack just to get the extra element, the extra attack bonus on there. But Kaya is terrible unless he's a support or sub carry. Kaya is basically a stand-in for Chichi on comps that want to run constant cryo application. Oh, he scales HP for regen. I mean, maybe if you want him to be more of a healer, yes, I would personally stack attack on him. But if you want him to be more of a healer, then yes. Oh shit, you're right. The attack bonus ratio is set to a percentage of Bennett's base attack. Never mind. Yeah, HP makes sense. You're right. Sorry, HP for support Bennett makes sense. Yeah. My mistake. I don't have Bennett on this account yet, is the thing. I really wish I did. He's on my other account, and I haven't been on my account much other than for daily, so I kind of forgot what his scalings are. Yeah, percent HP makes more sense. Either that or energy regen. To spam his ult more. How should you build Ninguang? You're at 900 plus attack, you're only hitting 200 per auto attack. I mean, you get 2 autos per attack, but yeah. I mean, that's kind of normal for Ninguang. Ninguang's chunky damage comes from her charge attack after the autos. The autos themselves don't do that much. It's the burst that comes from her charge attack that's heavy. And it's also the fact that her EQ combo completely melts a fucking field. Her base autos aren't very good because her attack speed's low, but the 3-stack charge attack is what chunks something for like 2.5K on the crit. With martial artists. Let's see. We better skip for sub carry. We better percent attack for elemental mastery. Absolutely. Sub carries are supposed to run EM. Venti Constellation 2, Xiangling 3. I'm trying to keep up with the questions, but there's a lot. First off, should I run cryo damage for Chong carry? Absolutely. 100%. Chongyun should basically always be dealing ice damage if you're playing him right. Because when his E is on cooldown and it's run out on the field is when you generally switch to your supports to supports and your sub carry to pop their abilities to generate energy and do more damage. Yeah, don't forget, guys, to be cycling through your character's skill damage as much as you possibly can, because skills do more damage than auto attacks 90% of the time. Venti, Constellation 2, Keck. You have a Cons 2 Venti? What the fuck? God roll. Xiangling, Constellation 3, Fischl, Barbara, and free characters. Main DPS, I would probably say, in that case, either Xiangling or MC. The main character with Anemo is a very decent, like, she's a very decent auto-attack carry. I will put her a little bit above Xiangling, just because Xiangling works better as a sub-carry. So I'd probably say Wind MC for now, because you don't have a better option other than Xiangling if you want to. And then Xiangling, Fischl, for overload procs and Venti, or ditch the Xiangling for Venti if you'd rather have double a Nemo comp, which isn't bad. It's just double a Nemo is gonna be reliant on Fish's bird uptime and occasionally maybe popping a Barbara auto attack or charge attack to keep Swirl uptime going, but Xiangling and Fish will both fill that Swirl synergy in the double and Nemo comp. It's not super ideal, but that's the options you got. Recommended sword for MC is just Rancor. You get it for free in the story anyway. It's a 4-star. It gives you physical damage bonus, and if you're using MC as your main carry, you're gonna be auto attacking physical. It's really your best option. It's better than any of the 3 stars at least. What weapon should you use on carry? Noel, white. Oh, sorry. Dropped my mic. White blind. 4-star craftable claymore. It beats out 5 stars specifically for Noel. So white blind, every chance you get to craft a claymore, if you're running a Noel battery comp, craft white blind and refine it. White blind is the only white blind is one of the few cases where a 4-star beats out 5 stars for a character specifically on Noel. Ethan. Oh wait, someone already asked. Thank you, Vix. Vix answered it. Yeah. What is sub carry? Sub carry is the person whose job it is to create reactions for your carry while they're attacking. So, for example, you have Razor or Keijing. They deal electro damage on hit. Your sub carry could be Xiangling, because when Xiangling's bear does fire damage or her ult does fire damage, it can do fire application when you're playing as Razor or as Keijing, your carries, and that way you get overload procs whenever they deal electro damage. So your sub carry's job is to create elemental damage of a complementary element for the reaction you want with your carry while the sub carry is not on the field. That's why they have to have like turrets or transferable ults or things like that to be a good sub carry. Do world quests as you get them. There's no difference it doesn't matter, but world quests give you primogens, which gives you more rolls, so do them as you get them, in my opinion. I don't really think there's an optimal way to set those though. Oh, good call for main DPS Razor. Razor is actually really nice because Razor is the easiest character to immediately build a strong comp around if you just get Razor, because Razor has the best synergy with base characters, specifically Kaya. Razor, Kaya gives you a superconductor proc. Razor is the best physical DPS in the game, and superconductor is ice plus thunder and makes something take a roughly 30% more physical damage for about 8 seconds, I think it is. So you get Razor, you get Kaya, who's a base character, and then you pop Kaya E on something, you pop Razor E on something, and he beats the shit out of it. And then when there's a bunch of enemies, you pop Kaya ult, and Razor pops EQ, pops skill, ult, skill, EQE, and everything gets superconducted, and he beats the shit out of everything. It's physical damage too, so it's very flexible when you don't have options to switch out elements on your team, because it's just physical damage. The only time you really struggle is against golems and automatons, because they have very high physical resistance. That's really the only, what's it called? Ruin Hunters might fuck up your day a bit, because they're very high physical resistance and they fly. But other than that, Razor plus Kaya, solid. Pick 2 supports that you have available that can work. Barbara for healing. If you get a Fischl perfect, if you get not Chongyun, because Chongyun converts you to ice damage, which isn't good. But yeah, if you get like a Fischl perfect, if you get a Venti, sweet. You get a Sucrose, sweet. Wind MC is good too. Whatever works, but yeah, just the Razor Kaya combo is probably the easiest way to access like really good DPS with very minimal investment. Would it be better to wait for ult to finish? Depends on how stacked the rest of your team is and how important their skills are. For example, if you have a Venti on your team, your general personally how I like to do it with Razor with as a Venti because Venti's E is really good, but it's only a 6-second cooldown. Is I would go like Razor EQE because at level 40 you get a pass that resets your E cooldown when you ult. EQE, and then I beat them up, and then I pop a second E, and I immediately switch to Venti and pop his E. For the swirl damage, and then cycle through the rest of my cooldowns, then go back to Razor, do a charge E, and if the energy gen is sufficient, which it isn't always, but it sometimes is, if the energy gen on Razor is sufficient, you can do a charge E, and you can do a charge E, but have your ult up already, and then do another QE. So a little micro tip with Razor, a lot of people don't realize, and it's a big important thing to make Razor maximize his ult uptime and maximize his output. If you at relatively max distance from the enemy, use Razor's E, immediately Q, and an E again. Your ult will go off before the orbs from your first E actually hit Razor, so they immediately go to your second ult. So if you do a proper either E or if it's your second ult rotation, you should have some electro orbs floating around him. So you can do a max range charge E QE. The electro orbs will go to your second ult and have half of your ult charge already filled up by the time you start your first ult. That's the ideal way to play Razor, but it requires you to have good distance positioning to be able to make sure that the orbs hit you after you pop your ults. But that's a mechanic that's unique to Razor that he can do that helps you have a lot more uptime on your ult. Random Pinoy Gamer, MC at level 40 is comparable, but arguably better than Xiangling at autos. The reason being is that at level 40 you get Slitting Wind, so every 5th auto attack you deal Anemo damage, which not only is 60% extra damage in a like wave in front of you, but also spreads elements and can activate Swirl for extra damage. So that's the only reason I would argue that she's better than Xiangling, unless Xiangling has some constellations. On top of that, as you progress story, you just get free constellations, so like her abilities just get better. Because you get free constellations as part of completing story missions for the MC. So I would argue she's slightly better than Xiangling, but I think Xiangling's motion values are better because she's a spear. I haven't actually looked at the, I haven't frame counted them, so I don't know if Xiangling, it does more physical, pure DPS or not. But just because of this Splitting Wind, I would argue that MC is better, especially because Xiangling can still be a sub carry to your MC and provide a lot of value with her passive fire damage and energy generation. While MC can't do that. MC has to be on the field of pop abilities. White Blind, Animus is better for sub carries and eventually carries for Greatsword. When you're like around, I think it's either level 60 or 70, Prototype Animus beats out the Bait Club. I forget which it is. But generally speaking, Prototype Animus is better for most of the others once you hit later levels, and White Blind is specifically Noelle's best weapon in the game. Hey, Odd Slice, we back? Well, I'm back. Tuna's still dealing with this whole moving situation. How would I use Mona? If you really like, Mona is a good support. And the main thing that holds her back is that she is water, but her abilities are fantastic. Her CC is decent because she has a taunt turret that deals constant water damage, makes her get sub carry too, makes her like probably the best sub carry to a Chongyun, because you can get constant freeze pox from Mona's E, and it taunts and groups them in one place for you too, which is great for a Claymore. Her ult is obviously fantastic if you can maximize it. The thing about her ult is that as soon as the ult hits someone and then they take an instance of damage, the 4-second timer for that 40% damage boost goes off. So you have to make sure you're trying to micro it so that there isn't any passive damage on the field when you pop your ult as Mona. Like if you pop your E, then you pop your ult, you're going to pop the Omen too early to switch to your carry and maximize that 4-second window of giant damage. So you need to be careful about your micro, but if you can maximize it, her ult's fantastic. It's really good. It's just that Overload and Superconductor are better reactions. If you want to run Mona as like a carry, you actually can. You just have to run a Vaporize comp. Basically, you apply fire to something, and then you apply fire to something, and the thing that applies fire to it stacks Elemental Mastery. And then you switch to Mona, and you do a charge attack on it, and your charge attack does double damage because of Vaporize. And then rinse repeat. That's a Vaporize comp. They can be very strong if you get the proper artifact setups going for it. Like, you want, on Mona, the best setup for that, the best one for that is this one, the Wanderer's Troop set, because it's 35% more, 35% more charge attack damage for Mona, plus extra EM, increasing the damage you get from the Vaporize proc. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You run like Instructor's set on like a Jiangling or something, so Jiangling can proc fire on an enemy, and then you switch to Mona and you just spam charge attacks. And they'll be doing double damage. Generally with like a Mapamara or something, which is a craftable weapon and very good for a DPS Mona. It's really good. It's just limited because if the enemy has innate elements like a slime or something like that, you might not be able to proc Vaporize on them because the enemy's unique elements will likely burn the fire in a reaction, not letting you actually do it. Hey, boo.
Hi.
But Vaporize setups are very good. They're just a lot of enemy types counter them is the big issue, and the issue too is that a Vaporize set is great. A Dayluk or a Bennett's melt setup is better. Venti, Ning, and Barbara. It's not bad. You're lacking, like, some core things for your team, but, like, it's definitely not a bad build. 1 second, I'm trying to... my friend gave me his old vape mod, and I'm trying to get it to work. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, actually, you know what? Can I find that video? I think it was. I could probably just check history. It should be on here.
Let me get it for you.
Do you have it saved somewhere? That
It's on Tunicorn.
is it in
Just
Tunicorn?
scroll up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I got it then. Yeah, I did post it. That's right. So specifically, guys, I might as well just show you a video of the Vaporize comp I sold because I have theory crafted this comp in my head before, but someone earlier in the stream yesterday. Stream earlier today. I think it was Ira Tunkel, our last waifu whaler. Ira Tunkel shared this video because I haven't actually seen a Vaporize comp in action until this video, and it's good. It's good. It's just again, it's countered by certain enemy types pretty easily. So it's kind of like a specifically good at burning like fire bosses or neutral bosses kind of build. Where the fuck did I put that? I can't find it. Holy crap, how far up is it?
Should be in Genshin chat.
I know, I'm scrolling through and I can't find it. And I'm like, I've been scrolling for a while.
Oh, the Genshin chat's been flooded.
Yeah, I know it's been flooded. I just didn't think it was this flooded.
Well, something with the tuner server only just got into Genshin recently.
True.
And so, like, with...
Okay, I must have missed it. I must have missed. Let me just search.
Yeah, like, isn't there a search function anyways?
Vaporize should find me close to it. Are you sure I posted it in Tutor?
Yeah.
Can you help me find it? Because I can't find it.
I asked you if you want me to find it for you. You're like, no, I got it.
I thought I had it, but I can't fucking find it.
Okay, fuck.
He regrets. Okay.
Okay, well, Tony finds that because I apparently can't do it myself. I'll answer more questions.
Fuck.
Fenrir, correct. Dayluk, you are official with Elemental Mastery. Zhangling with Energy Charge. And fourth is Wind MC until you get Venti. Unless you want a healer in your team, then just throw a healer in there. But yeah, Wind MC is ideal until you get Venti. That is a good setup. What's the ideal build for Dayluk? I used to have 2/2 attack and crit, but move to 4. Jesus Christ, you have Crimson Witch set? Get that Berserker the fuck out of here. Berserker's bad. Berserker's not a good set. 36% crit rate isn't great unless you have a shitload of stack. It doesn't matter. Regardless of anything to do with Berserker. If you have Crimson Witch 4, use Crimson Witch 4. If you don't have Crimson Witch 4, that changes the conversation a bit. Yeah, if you don't have... I've only got 2 pieces so far, but if you only have 2-piece Crimson Witch, I would say run 2-piece Crimson Witch with... Honestly, okay, so all of these 2-piece set bonuses are within, like, percents of differences of damage with each other. So it doesn't really matter that much. Like, 18% base attack... 18% like base attack versus Berserker's 12% crits versus another 18% attack. On Dayluk, I wouldn't recommend Martial Artist because a lot of your damage comes from your E and your Q. But other than that, like all of these are within marginal percents of each other because they're very minor increases of damage. We're looking at like each of them is an effective sub 10% damage increase. So like they're so minor, you just kind of pick the ones that have the better stats on them or you have more levels in for good stats. But if you have 4-piece Crimson Witch, 4-piece Crimson Witch turns Dayluk into a fucking god, so use that. How should he build Venti? Elemental Mastery. That's pretty much it. You can build attack on him if you want, but Venti exists to proc Swole procs and to do CC. Elemental Mastery. Until you get Viridescent Veneera, which turns every Anemo character into a required support 90% of the time. It doesn't matter which Anemo character. Venti's obviously the best for it, but... Where are you, Viridescent Veneera? Hey, there we go. This set bonus. The moment you get this, if you get a 4-piece set of this, immediately, every comp wants to run an Anemo character 90% of the time for this set bonus. This is the single best support set bonus in the entire game. It's disgusting how much damage this adds to your team. Emerald Orb isn't bad. It's just it's secondary. Isn't Emerald Orb the one where the secondary is one sec. Emerald Orb. Yeah, the issue with Emerald Orb is its secondary is Elemental Mastery, so you're losing some damage. The problem is, I don't think there's a 3-star with percent attack anyway, so it's probably a better option, but if you find any Emerald Orb with percent attack, instead, or crit rate or something, an actual damage stats as its secondary, it's gonna be better. But yeah, Emerald Orb is good for a 3-star. They're just better 4-stars because they have better stats aside from the bonuses. But you know, I don't think there's a 3-star catalyst with percent attack because catalysts aren't generally supposed to be carries. Casters aren't generally carries. Fujikage, Bennett should be your carry, Fischl should be your sub carry. Amber's trash. Just don't use Amber. Amber's trash. Amber is literally the worst character in the game. And that's not even the joke. Bless you. Bennett, on the other hand, is actually a decent carry, and when he hits level 70, he becomes top tier carry. Like, competes with Dayluk when Bennett's ult is up level carry. So Bennett is really good. Fischl makes a fantastic sub carry for him because she helps Bennett deal overload damage constantly. Best sub carry for Keijing is Zhangling. Because lots of overload damage. Lots of explosions. So yeah, Zhangling is best sub carry for Keijing. Zhangling with Fischl, Jean, and Venti. Zhangling, Fischl, Jean, and Venti. At that point, you can either run Jin or Xiangling as your carry, honestly. They're both about as good as each other. Xiangling has slightly better auto damage, I believe, probably. I haven't looked at the motion values per seconds yet, but it would make sense. But Jin has a charge attack that gives you free CC, which is nice. Like, the charge attack lifts small enemies into the air, which is free CC, and has a very high motion value. And Xiangling still does her job just as well if she's just popping her abilities and not attacking. Same with Fischl, same with Venti. So I would probably stick Jin as your carry just because the rest do their job fine without auto-attacking, but Jin is ideally better at being on the field. Fish carry, Xiangling sub, Sucrose support, Barbara support. Yep, that's solid. That's a solid team. Yeah, that's definitely a solid team. You can switch out Xiangling or Fish as carry in that comp. Either one's fine. They both are about as good. If your Fischl is Constellation 1 and you get Echoes, then Fischl's better, but they're both about as good as each other. I would probably say Xiangling's probably better because melee tend to have better base DPS for normals than ranged characters, but they both work because they both do their job by using their abilities and staying or leaving on the field anyway. So either one's fine in that situation. They're marginally different. I certainly hope this is worth playing for a while, Ethan V, because I'm planning on doing it. Jin, Fish, Xiangling, and Sucrose. That's a solid team. That's a solid team. That's like the comp someone that Elite JF had earlier with Xiangling, Fischl, Jin, and Venti, except for you have instead of Venti of Jin, so you have a healer. Oh shit! Thank you for the donation, Xenome Elites. Let's see here. You have Chongyun, Kaya, Lisa, Keiching, Beidou, Xiangling, Barbara, and Noelle. Keiching is your best carry out of that option by far. So Keiching as your main carry, Xiangling as your sub carry, because Xiangling when her bear deals fire damage or her ult deals fire damage, and she doesn't have to be on the field for that. Keiching's lightning damage, which once you're level 40, you're always doing lightning damage with Keiching, is going to make something explode and do a lot of damage. So, overload comp with Keiching, Xiangling as your carry sub-carry. As for your secondaries, I would probably say Beidou, just to run a double electric comp to get more Keiching ults, and then Barbara for healing.
Yo, what up?
If you don't want to run Beidou for the double electric, run probably just run Wind MC. But Wind MC kind of has counter synergy with Keiching because Wind MC ult pulls enemies out of Keiching ult, and it's not ideal. So yeah, I would probably say Keiching and Xiangling are who you want to invest in, and then for the moment, just stick Beidou and Barbara on there to be ult bots, to be ultimate bots, basically. Thank you so much, though, Xenome Elite, for the $5 super chat. Welcome to the Waifu Whalers Club. Let us see, that is $5, so we are now at 60.86. Gotta make this a bit smaller. Until Whale, yeah, buddies. Save that. Export that. Welcome to my jank stream setup. I don't have streamer tools, so I use Photoshop to update my stream.
Standard.
The industry standard.
But it's not so efficient industry standard.
And Xenome Elites. Hey, Heike, guess how many dungeons I've done so far on stream?
0.
1!
Oh.
Hey, Hecka, guess what con my Deluc is on?
I already saw it's a con 1.
Yeah, and he has a 5-star grade, so I'll go fuck yourself, Tony. Look, I'm at 15 and I said I would do 40 a day maximum, so I'm still within range. Okay, welcome to the Waifu Whalers, Xenome Elite. Thank you so much for the super chats. Motion values is a Monster Hunter / fighting game term. Basically, percent of attack per sec. Percent of attack. Like, if we look at Deluc, for example, I've upgraded his attack talent to 3, so he does 104% of his attack value on his first attack, 102 on the second, 115 on the third, and 156 on the fourth. So that's what I mean when I say motion values. It's motion values is a fighting game term and a Monster Hunter term. It's just the one I'm used to using, but it's attack percentage or whatever you want to call it. It's how much of your attack you deal per attack. but per each unique attack animation, basically. That's what I mean by motion values. Better early artifact set until mid game or late game. Sub carries, like in my case, my sub carry for this comp is my sub carry for Dayluk is gonna be official instructors. More elemental mastery, more reaction damage, easy. Carries, you kind of just run whatever. Honestly, like I said before,
Have fun.
yeah, like I said before, these two-piece sets are within single % damage difference of each other because they're all like minor sub 10, sometimes 5 or 6% damage increases. So it doesn't really matter that much. Run the ones that have the better bonuses. The important thing for carry is you level up your feather first. That's why I have so many max level feathers. Flat attack damage is better than any percents you will be getting early and mid game. Until like at least level 50 or 60, flat attack will always be better.
Complete opposite of what you expect from Monster Hunter.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Where you do percents and crit multipliers, but yeah. As for because the reason why percent attack is bad, by the way, guys, since I mentioned this earlier, but there's new people in chat. You see this white number? My base attack of 480, that's the combination of my character's base attack from levels plus my base attack from my weapon. That's what a percent attack modifier on an artifact multiplies with. So if I have a 30%, if I have an hourglass with 30% attack, it gives me 30% of 480, not the total value. When they say percent attack, they mean percent base attack in the game. That's why it's not very good. And likewise, your base crit damage is only an additional 50% damage, so crit also isn't that good. They're all not really that good. You just run whatever has good stats on the items, basically. Because the set bonuses help, they just don't have that much. The one set that is pretty good on most carries, because their job is to auto-attack, is a two-piece martial artist. And which you can get pretty early on. What the fuck is martial artist? I'm an idiot. Stop here. Two-piece martial artist, because 15% more damage on just your normal and charge attacks is still a good amount, because it's a total multiplier. I don't run it on Dayluk, because Dayluk's, like, 60 to 80% of my damage at Dayluk comes from my E's and my ults, so it's not really as worth it. But most carries can just run two-piece martial artist, and then two-piece something else that gives you a damage stat. The important things to keep in mind is, again, level your feather, and then get a cup, ideally, with your primary damage type bonus, because this is also a total multiplier. That's why my Dayluk's doing so much damage, because 80 to 90% of his damage is fire, and I have a 23.1% fire damage bonus. Alright, fuck, I'm not keeping up with chat.
I'm trying to help out with
I appreciate it.
while I'm adventuring around.
So yeah, those are, okay. Thoughts, Fish, Venti, Razor, Barber for double electric. Replace Razor with Xiangling, because double electric is great. Or replace Razor or Fish with Xiangling, because double electric is great, but double electric does literally nothing if you can't proc elemental reactions. And Swirl doesn't count for the double electric bonus, for the resonance bonus. It only procs off of Overload, Superconductor, and Electroshock, if I recall correctly. Yeah.
Ninguang is decent.
So,
Alright.
the only way you can even make use of this set, of this Elemental Resonance, is if you attack with Barbara. And why would you attack with Barbara? So, sub out either Fish or Razor, depending on which one you want to run as carry. With like a Xiangling, because you get her at AR20 if you beat the first three floors. She's a free-to-play character. So yeah, definitely, Xiangling for beta. Xiangling, so yeah, Xiangling instead of that. Anyway. Instead of, Razor or Fish in that case, just pick one as your carry. Razor's a better carry, honestly, but Fish is just so good. Thanks, Raman, I do appreciate the help. Do you think Rain Slash is a good weapon for Razor? No. Not really. I mean, once you're starting like 60 or 70, you want to upgrade. Once you hit like level 60 to 70 characters, you kind of want to upgrade to a 4-star weapon just because they have higher base attack anyway. But until then, Debate Club is just the go-to for Razor. Until you're like 60 or so, this is your go-to, just because Razor can proc the passive every 5 seconds, or every 6 seconds, because his ult. And then when he does an EQ ult combo, he gets 2 stacks of debate clubs, so he gets one hit off his first auto attack and another one in 3 seconds. So it's debate club's good on Razor until you get like level 60 or so, and you want to invest in 4-star weapons. What weapon is best for Chichi?
Dragon Slayer?
Chichi skill. I mean, it depends. Anything that gives you attack and base attack, like the flutes or fillet blade, is good on Chichi if you want more heals, because she scales off attack for heals. But if you just want to spam ult more often, just go for Skyrider Soul for energy regen. And also,
I'm a fucking idiot. I thought Chichi was a caster.
oh no, Chichi's a longsword user. Yeah.
That's why I said that fucking.
Lol.
Never mind, scratch that.
Yeah, honestly, Cool Steel's good too, because it's attack, base attack. It has like decent attack stats for a 3-star, and you know she deals cryo, so the little damage on her orbitals will deal a bit more damage. But I would probably honestly say, unless you want the extra attack for more healing from Chichi, go with Skyrider just to have her ult up more often. Elemental Mastery would be ideal, but I don't know if there is an Elemental Mastery 3-star longsword, because I haven't fucking seen one. And if it is, I haven't seen one. Fish with 2-piece Sojourner, 2-piece Instructor plus Compound Bow. Is this any good? Are you using her as your carry? Or the fuck does Compound Bow do? I don't even remember. There's a lot of these weapons I don't remember their names because my brain instantly writ them off when I saw their stats, and I think Compound Bow is one of them.
I just remember it was like being.
Oh, it's the auto attack one. Right. It's the physical auto attack one. No, this is good if you're using her as a carry. Yeah, this is good. If you're using her as a carry, this is good. I would say 2-piece Sojourner, 2-piece Instructor is fine. You could also run Martial Artist. 2-piece Martial Artist instead of Instructor or Sojourner, but Instructor's still good because it still increases your elemental reaction damage, which your bird does for you anyway. Yeah. If you carry Fischl is weird to build. There's a lot of different things that work, so that works. It's hard to say what any other optimizations I could give you would be like percent differences, and I have to know all your stats, so most things work in that case. Prototype Rancor or Sting better for Bennett carry?
Taylor, no, you cannot play it on BlueStacks because they do not have it available yet for the coding. So you just download the entire game in itself, or you just play it on the phone.
I forget. Does Bennett's ult... Bennett Genshin Impact. Does Bennett's ult convert to fire until level 70, or is it before that? It depends on.
Didn't you say that all of the Battle Pass weapons were okay except for the spear? Or was it the bow?
No, wait, I'm sorry. Sorry, one more time.
Was the Battle Pass weapons, did you say they were all okay except for spear, or was it bow? Which one was the meme one?
I think spear. It's spear.
Spear?
Spear's the one that gives you attack if there's more enemies around.
Surrounded.
Yeah, which is like great with a group, but groups aren't the hard part of this game. Groups aren't when you need damage.
Spear's a meme, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, all the Battle Pass weapons are pretty good except for Spear. I think Greatsword is the really, like, stellar one out of all of them, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Prototype, I would say Prototype Rancor is better, because Sting is elemental reaction, and you don't really want elemental reaction in your carry generally. You want more damage. So for a Bennett carry, I would say Prototype Rancor. The only time I would say never mind and run Sting instead is if you have somehow have a Constellation 6. If you have Constellation 6 on your Bennett, your ult converts your attack into fire damage, in which case you can't use the physical damage bonus on Prototype Rancor anymore. Then I would say use Sting. But that's the only... If you somehow have a Constellation 6 Bennett, then yeah, use Iron Sting instead. But generally, yeah, Rancor's better.
I like the Venti 4 Constellation Shangling more than the Oh wait, that's a 3 Constellation Fischl. Or that's a Mona plus Constellation Fischl.
Ooh. All right, how to build this lineup? Vario Villarreal. I need 2 teams for Spiral Abyss. Here are my heroes: Keijing, Venti, Xiangling, Barbara, Noelle, Sucrose, Fish, Razor. Okay, so the 2 best options you have for carry is Razor and Keijing. Keijing should be an overload comp. Razor should ideally be a physical comp, because you don't really want to run 2 like electro focused teams. Ideally, because you'll be fucked on electro floors, and Razor is better as a physical carry anyway. So, first team is Keijing plus Xiangling for sure for sub carry, for carry sub, carry and sub carry, and then Razor with Kaya is your best option because you don't have Chichi for a physical damage carry sub carry role, because Razor's Electro plus Kaya's Ice equals Superconductor, which equals 30% more physical damage, which equals Razor hits harder. The reason Keijing doesn't want to use Superconductor is because she deals mostly elemental damage, because she has because of her level 40 talent, making her attacks Electro type. Then for support complements to those, one team gets Venti, one team gets Sucrose, that's for sure. I will probably say stick Venti on the Keijing comp. Yeah, stick Venti on the Keijing comp, ideally, because the swirls will be giving you even more reactions. Oh, the swirls will be giving you, the swirl will complement the reaction build better, while Sucrose will be a bit more of just a CC bot for the Razor comp. And then Barbara, and you don't have a second healer. You can run Noelle. I would say Geo MC personally. This is probably a very, what's the one I'm thinking of here? A very like unpopular opinion, but I think that if you don't have a second healer, Geo MC is better than Noelle. Because Geo MC can spam you out shields every 6 seconds, and Noelle can get you 1 shield every 25 seconds. And her heal is kinda shit, and requires you to not do DPS while she's swinging at things.
The wrong person.
Lol. Yeah, like Noelle, I don't think Noelle makes a good like healer / shield generator, because you have to hurt your DPS so hard to swing with Noelle to heal up, that I don't think it's worth it, rather than just getting a shield every 6 seconds with Geo MC, because he just drops a rock on something and gets shields on the ground for you to pick up. It does mean you have 0 source of healing, so you have to be sure to be picking up your barriers and generating them, but I think it's better, ideally, than Noelle, as a budget, I don't have a second healer choice. Budget Noelle battery comps, you don't have Ning. Between Noelle, Geo MC, Razor, Fish, for sure you want to have Geo MC. Fish for sure, and Razor's good too. Yeah, Razor's good too. Razor or Kaya both work well in that situation. I would say Razor and Fish is probably better than with Kaya, because you have double Electro and you can't actually make any overload superconductors or electroshocks yourself, but you will be fighting slimes and shit that have natural statuses that will proc that double Electro passive for you. So that's probably your best option, is Razor Fish. Yeah, that looks good. Ninguang Constellation 4. I tried to get her 7. Who should I combo with and what stats and level? Blah blah blah. Ninguang Constellation 4. Congratulations. I'm jealous. I want a high constellation Ninguang so bad.
I just want a new character real bad.
I don't remember what her 4 is though. 4 is this elemental. Okay, so it's just AoE damage and increased Star Shatter. Yeah. 6. Ninguang at 6 is when she actually becomes somewhat competitive. Because her ult gives her 7 Star Jades for her next charge attack. Oh my god.
Who's Aquila? Oh, Aquila on Chichi. God damn it, I'm an idiot.
Yes, so, Ninguang, Geo MC, 100%. You need Geo MC to spam Geo MC's Rock Drop to generate more ults for Ninguang, because as you definitely know, Ninguang's E-ult combo is disgusting. The ideal way to build a Ninguang comp is to skip the healer because you're a Geo team, so you have enough shields. So you have shields to soak damage instead of healing health up. So the ideal way is to skip the healer, and generally, if you want to just buff up Ning's damage as much as possible, you probably want to run either a double fire comp, or you want to run a Mona with something else. If you have Mona, Mona's fantastic for Ninguang, because what you can do with Mona is Mona can run Dragon Slayer plus her ult. And so you basically pop her ult, make sure there's no other damage on the field, but you pop her ult, switch to Ninguang and EQ, and your entire EQ combo gets an additional 40% total damage and 48% base attack damage. And it's fantastic. And it's a lot of fucking damage. And then, or you run double fire just to get the 25% extra base attack. Double fire, it doesn't really matter who, probably like Xiangling and Bennett, or Xiangling and Daeluke, or if you have Daeluke, if you're committed to using Ninguang anyway. But double fire is good for the extra damage bonus. It's really about it. Like, the problem with Geo comps is they don't really synergize with other supports specifically. You kind of just run what you have that's good as supports. With the exception of Ning specifically synergizing with Mona really well. Because Ning is really good at doing a massive amount of burst damage in 4 seconds. Which is what Mona wants to do as a support, is have a carry who can burst things in 4 seconds. Have I tried Noelle with the bell? I haven't tried it because I know White Blind is better. White Blind is just better for Noelle than the bell. I have the bell, it's just White Blind is much better. White Blind just scales everything that Noelle wants to scale, attack and defense, and it scales it a lot. Oh, do I think Zhongli will be good with Ning? I haven't looked into the leaks much yet, because I've never been much of a person to look into leaks too much. Because I don't like to make judgments on things until I've seen the official stats. So until an official announcement, or we actually know what, or they actually drop on the game and we know what they look like, I don't really like to make judgments about it. But if he is a good Geo support that increases a Geo character's damage, he definitely should. Rerolls stop at AR7. You hit AR7, that gets you, is it 40 or 50 rolls? I don't remember. Either way, AR7 is when you get the optimal amount of rolls for time.
30.
It's 40 at least.
It's 40?
It's at least 40.
There's a bunch of stuff with the days, June.
No, excluding the days. You get, because you get 30 rolls and then you get Paimon bargains for another 10. Yeah. So
Sounds about right.
yeah, as Mutang said, 40 rolls at AR7. Search YouTube to see how to run it in about 30 minutes. Our friend Cyclov, who has over 250 reroll accounts because he fell into gacha hell, because he
basically amalgamated every single one of those runs, and then he was able to cut it down to 25 minutes.
24 was his fastest.
24, yeah, that's his record.
Oh, and by the way, this is 24 to 25 minutes with him doing it on PC and phone at the same time.
No, it's longer than that. It's 24 if he can just only do it on PC. It takes longer because he pauses.
Oh, right. He hits 30. He hits 30 minutes per run if he's doing PC and phone at the same time.
Yeah, no problem, Ginger.
Thank you, Heike. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm considering also working with Cyclov to make a reroll speedrun video, just because people really seem to want to know about it, and Cyclov has basically watched every single possible video and read every single forum thing about how to speedrun it and then made them better. So Cyclone's probably got the fastest possible reroll methods because he knows how to skip puzzles. He knows the exact pathing for like the optimal chest. And he knows how to skip half the puzzles for the intro. And half the jumps and shit like that. There's a bunch of Cyclone is actually a speedrunner in other games.
It's not serious until you figure out skipping entire chunks of
the tutorial. But you can literally skip giant chunks of some of the dungeons and the tutorial if you know how to find these little like movement exploits and jumps and shit.
Any tips for building Keiching comp? Have everyone besides Diluc and Chichi? Oh, holy shit.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of options with that.
Yeah, you want to run a double fire. You want to run a if you don't have Viridescent Venera yet for a Nemo support, your ideal is a double fire, double electro. So you're going to be running Keijing with Jiangling as your sub carry. You're going to be running a support Fischl and a support Bennett for healer. That is your ideal composition, unless you have Viridescent Venera, because Viridescent Venera is fucking busted. That's not how you spell artifacts. In which case you switch out like Fischl for you switch out Fischl for Venti at that point. But otherwise it's more ideal to run double fire, double electro to have constant explosions happening on screen. But until you get 4-piece of Viridescent Venera, it is more ideal to run a double fire, double electro. Oh yeah, no, once you hit like level 60, level 70, that's when the 4 stars just straight up outscale the 3 stars because they get more attack per level. Yeah, it's the general. It's dependent on weapon to weapon and comparison to comparison, but it's the general rule of thumb is at level 60, level 70-ish is generally when 4 stars just become better. All of the craftable 4 stars that are like the correct one of the 2 choices for your particular character, the craftable 4 stars just become better than all the 3 stars. At around level 60 to level 70. Because at that point, your level 4s just have about 30% more base attack starting before any bonuses and any passives.
Jinx is pretty current with that right now.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to answer all like the smaller questions, like general world stuff.
Yeah, like, you're correct, GM new type, Debate Club is better, Prototype is better for one-hit switch, until you're around level 60, and then Prototype just does more damage than Debate Club, and has the passive. It's around that point. Stat would I focus on for Razor? Flat attack, percent attack, and... Oh, flat attack first, percent physical damage second, and percent attack after that. Crit is weird. Crit is only really worth investing in if you get a bunch of artifacts that roll minor attributes with high crit damage percentage.
Which one? Which one's Skyward Pride? Is that a 4-star?
Yeah, it's a 5-star.
Oh, 5-star, okay.
I don't give a fuck what your 5-star is. It's better than any of the other weapons for the most part.
I can't compare anything else.
5 stars have, at level 60, 5 stars just have twice the base damage of a 3-star. Like, there isn't a comparison point. I don't give a fuck what the secondary stat is. I don't give a fuck what the passive is. And every fucking 5-star passive is broken to shit. It's just better because they have basically double the attack.
Oh yeah. Races Gaming's been asking if you can do a Mona DPS in second team. What's your first team though? Because I saw your setup. I saw your character.
Yeah, sorry. Could you list all your characters for me real quick, and I'll. Because like Mona's really the 2 ways you make.
I saw you had a Keiching in there, and I was just going to myself, you have a Keiching.
Yeah.
Use that. She'll help you out so much better.
Yeah, just repost the characters you have, because Mona works in a double water electroshock setup or in a vaporize setup, but vaporize is rough on abyss floors because a lot of enemies negate the vaporize synergy because they have their own passive elements on like slimes and Fatui people and shit like that.
Best 3 or 4-star weapons. Best 3-1 is basically the big club. Which one's the 4-1?
Oh wait, Rain Slasher is a 4-star? I'm sorry, I thought Rain Slasher was... I was thinking of a 3-star weapon, probably.
We just answered this one too.
Hydro and Electro... yeah, at level 60, this is better than the Bay Club, basically. Around level 60, maybe 70. I don't know the exact value, but it's in that range. This will be better than the Bay Club. Yeah, definitely start running this if you're around 60, I'd say.
And then Waffles is also asking for how do you split the characters within
2 parties. Deluke, yeah. You have a C6 fish with an ammo bow? That can be your carry. That probably should be your carry.
That's also a C6 Shangling, so you can do Diluc.
Okay, no, so since you have an ammo bow, Fish is your best carry next to Dayluk, better than Razor.
Yeah, so you can put
So-
those two as carries.
Yeah, so first team, one of your teams is going to be your Constellation 6 Fish with an ammo spo, plus Xiangling for overload synergy. Dayluk, you want to run with, in this case, Beidou as your sub carry, also for overload synergy.
With the guild. How about you take a
Actually,
What?
you don't really want to run 2 overload comps is the problem. Double overload comps run into issues on fire resistant floors on Abyss. Okay, so for the official comp, you either want to run Xiangling or you want to run Chichi, because Chichi will give you superconductor, and superconductor will make your ammo spo deal even more fucking physical damage, which is more ideal because you don't really want to go with 2 overload comps, because if you run into fire resist enemies, you'll be losing your reaction damage. Dayluk,
Slingshot is fun.
Dayluk, you couple with Beidou.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Couple with Beidou. Bennett should be your healer, ideally with Dayluk. Because Dayluk Bennett synergy is fucking real. And then you just want Venti on that squad. You want Venti to complement the Dayluk ults and E spams basically, and the overload procs. Venti's really good with Dayluk overload builds because overloads boop people a little bit, but Venti just sucks them back in, and everyone's getting hit by every AoE explosion from your overloads. As for the Fish comp, Fish plus Chichi is more ideal. Because you don't want to really run 2 overload teams for Abyss Spiral, generally speaking. It depends on the floor, because some floors it has a pyro damage increase, so you should. In which case you will switch out Chichi for Xiangling. And then you might as well run Sucrose and Barbara with Fish. Because you need a healer, and Sucrose is going to give you some CC. Sucrose is for CC. Alternatively, you could switch out Sucrose for Kaya to be able to get double ice to get 15% extra crit damage or crit chance for your Fish. But either of those work. Depends on whether you want CC or a little extra crit percentage.
Okay, and then Racist finally posted his character listing.
Races. Okay, 2 teams. Kei-Ching, Xiangling, Mona, Barbara, Chongyun, Official, Noelle, Amber, and then you have Kaya and the rest. Kei-Ching plus Xiangling for your first team. Definitely Kei-Ching plus Xiangling. Second team, probably go for a Chongyun freeze comp because he's your best carry you have out of those. So you would go Chongyun plus Mona. Chongyun, Mona, Kaya. Yeah, Kaya. So Chongyun with Mona as your sub carry because her E will give you constant freezes and taunt small enemies into around her E. So Chongyun can just like AoE swing them with his greatsword. Chongyun works well with freeze comps because freeze is normally bad because it increases physical resistance when enemies are frozen. But Chongyun does ice damage with his auto attacks and his E, so he doesn't care about that. And then he gets bonus damage from shattering frozen enemies. And then probably Barbara is a healer just to run double water to have more wet procs, ideally. And then Kaya to get double ice, so Kaya can add additional ice instances on the field, as well as get you the ice resonance, which gives you 15% more crit chance. Kei-Ching and Xiangling run Fischl, of course, for double electro, more ults for everyone. And you're doing constant explosive procs. And then
Noelle as a healer, I want to say.
Shit, you don't have another healer.
Yeah, so Noelle would be the best.
I would argue GOMC personally, but that's preference.
GOMC?
It's up to you.
That spot is like filling.
You need a healer is the problem, and you don't have a second healer. So you have to use either. So you have to either use Noelle or GOMC. Noelle technically heals and gives you a shield every 25 seconds. But the problem with Noelle is she hurts your DPS a lot, which is bad on Abyss floors because it's time trials. Because in order for Noelle to heal, you have to spend time on the field with her hitting things, and she doesn't do a lot of damage unless you build a specific Noelle comp. So, because of that, you probably want to, because of that, I personally prefer GeoMC, because every time GeoMC hits something with his rock that has a status on it, you get a shield. So you effectively get a shield, or one or several shields if you AoE people with it, every 6 seconds. Which is, in my opinion, much better than Noelle's shitty healing that sucks out your DPS time. But it depends. Noelle will give you better survivability. I just don't think that's a worthwhile trade-off for the DPS loss in Abyss Floor specifically. But it's preference. You'll have to try both and see which one you prefer. I just don't like using Noelle as like a cope healer / shielder. I prefer using GeoMC.
But when you got nothing else, you might as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways.
Keiching, Chongyun, Barbara, Jiangling, Mona, Noelle, Official. Let me just do this. Shit, I lost the one I was reading because it scrolled. Sorry, first off, Exper. Dayluke, Bennett's, Official, Constellation 2. I don't know if Constellation 2 is... Oh, wait. Constellation 2 is second. Official Constellation 2. Sucrose, Barbara, Constellation 3, Beidou, Noelle, Kaya, Jiangling. Ideal 2 parties. Dayluke, obviously, is your first carry. Second carry is... Shit. Second carry should probably be Bennett, honestly. As nice as the Dayluke Bennett combo is, Bennett's your best second carry option. Yeah, shit. You don't have Razor or Chongyun. Oh wait, Fish is Constellation 2. You can run Fish as your carry because you have Constellation 2 because you get echoes. So Dayluke plus Beidou as your first carry sub carry combo because Beidou ult gives Dayluke much explosion every time he swing. Then for your official, you want to run Jiangling as your secondary. Yeah, Jiangling because you don't have Chichi. Kai is kind of suboptimal for that. But then you're running double overload comps. Official with Jiangling, switch out Jiangling for Kaya for more physical damage by proccing Superconductor if you come across a Abyss floor that is very resistant to fire. Because you're going to be running double fire damage comps if you run Official plus Jiangling and Dayluke plus Beidou. So, yeah, if you run across fire floors, then switch out Jiangling for Kaya. And then as for the supports for those teams, Bennett should probably go with Dayluke because their synergy is really strong. As the healer, you'll probably just stick Barbara as the healer on the Official comp. Be sure to stick Thrilling Tales of the Dragon Slayer on Barbara so she can give Official a 48% extra base attack for 10 seconds. And then probably stick Sucrose on the Dayluke group for CC because at that point they don't really need the extra damage output with a Dayluke, Beidou, Bennett team. But Official is going to need... I guess either Jiangling or a Nemo MC, up to you. Jiangling is nice because you'll be getting overload procs as well as getting the superconductor procs. They'll just kind of overlap a bit, which makes things a little awkward sometimes. Or you run a Nemo MC for the swirl damage and for the ults. A Nemo MC ult isn't as bad. It doesn't really have as bad anti-synergy with Official because Official is range and can shoot people even though they're getting yeeted away by a tornado.
Okay. That good?
I'm drinking water because I'm talking a lot.
Yeah.
My throat is getting kind of coarse. God damn it, there's so many more. Oh
Yeah,
no.
Next one's gonna be for Lady Thren.
As GM New Type says, yes, GeoMC is annoying because of auto climb. That is something you have to get used to. But
Praise for those rumored fixes of
Oh, yeah.
manual auto climb or combat.
Yeah.
denied climbing.
Yes, please. Because GeoMC is just better as a cope shielder, in my opinion, but the fucking rocks are annoying as shit. Chichi, Zhangling, Fischl, Beidou, Barbara, Noel, Jinchao, Bennett, Lisa, Kaya, Amber, MC. So... There's this... yeah, real quick. Are you looking for, 2 teams for Abyss?
Or just an overworld comp.
Spiral and basically everything for a while. Okay,
yeah,
so
it's gonna be that.
So for Spiral comps, Bennett is pretty much your Bennett, and I guess either Zhangling or MC is pretty much your best carry options. Does Fischl have constellations? Oh, you have one on Fischl. Okay, yeah. So Fischl has constellations. So Fischl is also a good carry then. So Fischl plus Fischl and Bennett are probably your best options for carries in that case, or MC instead of one of them if you prefer. That's fine. For Bennett, you want to stick Beidou. Bennett Beidou, so Overload Explosions. Beidou is your sub carry, so run Elemental Mastery. Fischl, Fischl probably run Chichi again, because that way you can have... Well, you could run a Melt comp with Bennett. Nah, it's not worth it. He doesn't have enough fire procs. Yeah, so Fischl plus Chichi for Superconductor. And then make Fischl's auto attacks do more auto attack. And then with Bennett run Zhangling, so you can have double fire comp for more damage. Bennett is a carry and also fills your healer slot, so you can probably just stick in... I would say a Nemo MC. Either a Nemo MC or... Yeah, just a Nemo MC is your best option, just for the Anemo spreading and swirl damage. And then for the official Chichi comp, run Kaya to have double frost, so you have more superconductor procs, as well as have you have more superconductor procs, but technically Kaya gives you a kind of ranged way to apply superconductor, so you don't always have to be like face tanking thing, or like close up to things with official. Although Slingshot's really good, so ideally you probably do want to be close up unless you have Rust or a 5-star bow. And then that gives you double ice, so you have 50% more crit chance. And then last slot.
Well, I don't have chat open.
Shit, you don't really have a good last slot option, honestly. Because you want to avoid water characters on a superconductor build. Because freeze gives them extra physical resistance.
Nice eye.
So, for 4th slot, I guess just run Lisa for more energy generation for Fischl. It's not ideal, but, like, you do not want to run a water character on a superconductor because it hurts your synergy really badly. So, yeah, in that case, just run Lisa just for the elemental bonus, and to get Fischl more ults, and to occasionally pop Lisa ult. Lisa's literally just going to exist for you to pop ult occasionally, basically. But you just don't have a better 4th slot option, unfortunately, because you don't have a Venti or a... what's it fucking called? A Venti or a Sucrose. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, it's already fucking, like, 11:40. I guess I take my sleep meds.
Alright, can I get 2 questions answered? Because I can't answer them.
Sure.
First one is from Ace. Which stats on artifacts / set bonuses should I focus on for Keiching?
For Keiching, lol, Pokemami, you got Chichi? Nice.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I mean, that does make Kaya extra trash, because Kaya exists to make superconductor builds work if you don't have Chichi. Although, that being said, if you are on double ice for 50% crit chance, you still run Kaya. But 6 Constellation Fischl is definitely better than Razor for carry. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Not necessarily. It depends on...
They both compete pretty well.
They compete with each other. It kind of depends who has the better weapon. If you have a 4-star for either of them, it's probably that one.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking for ammo spell. But yeah, the question from earlier.
Which one?
The artifact set bonuses, the focus for Keiching.
Oh, for Keiching?
Yeah, that's the first one.
For Keiching, Keiching's weird. So, if you can farm it up, but you have to be at least adventure rank 30 for this, and you ideally don't want to start farming for it until 35, because that's when you get better drop rates. You want to get... Where are you, Electro Boy? Thundering Fury! You want this. You ideally want this. Is Thundering Fury, but you have to farm a lot of domains to get this. And it's ideal to farm it at AR35, but you can start farming it at AR30. It is a artifact domain exclusive set. So you need to burn resin on it. But this is fantastic. If you don't have this, Gladiator's really good. For 4-piece set bonuses. Again, for 2-piece set bonuses, just pick whatever you want. They're all marginally within each other. I would say 2-piece martial artist plus 2-piece anything that gives you decent attack stats is fine. Because they're all very marginally within each other in terms of damage. It's not a huge difference. And it depends on your character's stats and what rolls on the artifacts and everything, which is better. So just pick whichever ones you think look best and give you the most like damage stats. 4-piece martial artist is pretty good because Keijing spends a lot of time auto-attacking as a carry. The other good set, which I do not have a full set of or I'll be using instead, is Gladiator's Finale. Gladiator's Finale is fantastic on Keijing because, again, she auto-attacks a lot. That she does a lot of auto-attacking. What's the other question, Heike?
The last one was Ira's been asking for a while for a possible way to make a Qingchu chair. Goddamn, Qingchu carry.
Jingchu, yeah.
Jingchu carry. Possible comp for it.
No, suffer. Okay, so
I don't want to say it.
So the problem with a Jingchu carry is that if you do the exact same build for a Jingchu carry and put it on literally any other longsword user, it's automatically better. So you can't make a Jingchu comp, it's just if you put Jingchu's items onto a different longsword user on your team, it instantly becomes better. But if you really want a Jingchu comp, you probably want an electroshock build. So Jingchu, Fischl, Beidou, and any healer is fine. Barbara if you really want, but the water resonance is a Pepe Hands because it's just extra healing. And you want to avoid, and if you want Jingchu as your carry, you want to avoid running ice on your team because you don't want to freeze enemies and lower his damage even more. Tyreek, Sucrose is good. Sucrose is just worse than Venti, but silver at the Olympics is still at the fucking Olympics. Dayluk, Jean, Venti, C6 Fischl, that is very good. No, that's a good team. That's a good team. The only way you can make that team better is switching out Jean for Bennett, basically. That is one of like the meta compositions, actually, except for you normally switch out Jean for Bennett for more damage, but that's a very good combo. The elemental synergy is good because Dayluk with Fischl as sub-carry means lots of explosions. Venti ult means that when things get hit by explosions, they don't move, they just all get hit by the same explosions, so the AoE spreads. And then the only thing that would be better is subbing out Jean for Bennett, because Bennett would give you double fire, therefore giving you 25% more attack, and then also Bennett gives you attack increases with his ult and all that shit. And generates energy faster for Dayluk. But that is a very solid team otherwise. Razor, Venti, Xiangling, Fischl, Barbara, Noelle, and 4 starting characters. What should be your team? Razor, Kaya is the easiest strong combo in the game. Because Kaya plus Razor equals Superconductor procs. Superconductor reduces physical armor by about roughly 30%. And it makes you do about roughly 30% more physical damage. It depends on the starting physical resistance, but it's around 30.
Hey, June.
June, I can hear me through you.
I'm trying to fix something.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then Razor is the highest physical damage carry in the game. He does the most physical damage out of every carry in the game. So, hey Danny.
You took a break.
Oh, we took a break.
I took a long. I got dinner. Yeah, I got dinner. We're currently at almost 2 hours on this stream.
buggers.
Hi, Danny.
You know.
Everyone, say hello to the captain of the waifu whalers, not
Say
Ivy,
hello to
Danny.
Sugar Daddy Danny.
Sugar Daddy, Sugar Danny.
Please stop.
Okay.
Or I'm never giving you money again.
I mean, that's a lie, but okay. Okay. Okay, I have Razor Vent. So Razor plus Kaya is going to give you your initial instant best synergy. Fischl as a support to get Razor even more ult charge, and get Kaya more ult charge, and then just run.
Fix something.
And then you probably want to run Barbara as healer, but you want to avoid freezing things, because freezing things sucks for Razor. Either that, or if you don't want healing, run Venti, because Venti's broken. But yeah, Razor plus Kaya is going to be very strong synergy. If you want to run healing, though, switch out Kaya for Xiangling and run an Overload build instead. Which is more elemental damage, less physical damage. Things go explodey, and you can run Barbara on that team without risking freezing people. Oh god, there's too many. I'm gonna start from the bottom.
Starting from the bottom, okay.
From polls, Barbara, Razor, Fischl. Good. That's a very good comp. That's a very good team. In fact, you can pretty much just run. Barbara's kind of Pepe hands because you get a free one, and her constellation's not good. But the Razor and the Fischl pull is very good. Run Razor with Fischl, Xiangling when you get her. Before that, run it with Kaya. And then Barbara for your healer, I guess. You want to avoid freezing stuff, ideally, between Kaya and Barbara, because it reduces Razor's physical damage. But if you want to heal, you have to run Barbara. Chongyun, Zhang, Venti, Fischl, Chichi, and Barbara. What team to build? If you have Chongyun, you have Chongyun, Zhang, Venti, Fischl, Chichi, Barbara. Chongyun plus Chichi. Zhongyun, Fischl. Wait, no. Chongyun. Chongyun, Barbara, Chichi, and Venti. You want to run Chongyun, Chichi, Barbara, and Venti. Chongyun plus Barbara equals freeze. Chongyun plus Chichi plus Barbara equals freezes. Chichi is your healer. You have double heals, which kind of sucks. I guess you could run a melt comp, but melt comp's not very good.
Join up on Sai.
Okay.
That one's actually a little bit of a hard one because you can't really run a good freeze comp because you don't have Jingcho or Jingchu.
So I'm coping with DPS Venti.
Oh no! Top 3 DPS GM new type? Easily. Top 3 main carries are easily Dayluk. Lol. Assuming all things equal, Dayluk, Keijing, and then Razor are the top 3 carries currently. Razor's physical, Keijing's electric, Dayluk is fire. Bennett is close to Dayluk. Bennett's basically Dayluk level when he's inside of his ult at level 70. But before level 70, Bennett's a bit lower. And Chongyun is good specifically in the freeze comp, but freeze comps kind of need Mona to enable them. Jean, Razor, Chichi, Mona, Venti. Ooh, and a 5-star comp. Ooh. You want to run a superconductor comp, so Razor, Chichi, Fischl, and then you can pick any of the rest, honestly. I would avoid Mona because freeze is bad for a superconductor comp, but Venti would make a good 4th slot, definitely. Yeah, Razor, Chichi, Fischl, and Venti would be good. Barbara, Beidou, Xiangling, and main MC. Yeah, that's good if that's all you've got. Beidou plus Xiangling have nice synergy as Xiangling have nice synergy. You can use MC as your main character, as your main DPS right now with Nemo, Wind, and just run Xiangling ults and Beidou ults, and then run Barbara for heals. That's fine for now. It's not like a super ideal comp, but it's definitely gonna be a good one.
Alright, I'm supposed to kill this boss too on my world.
Sparia Desu. Freezing is bad because frozen enemies have 40% more physical resistance. So you deal less damage to an enemy that's frozen if you're dealing physical damage. Razor's a physical carry. So freezing is bad for Razor, basically. Freezing is bad for Razor. Keiching, Dayluk, and Chongyun don't care about freezing because they deal mostly elemental damage.
Well, it's only one.
Instead of Barbara, you should use Jean. If you have a Jean, use Jean instead of Barbara. Barbara's kind of Pepe hands. Unless you're running a freeze comp, in which case Barbara's more ideal. But outside of freeze comps, you generally run Jean if you have it. Kaya over Xiangling for Razor main? It depends their flow. Technically, Razor plus Kaya is better because Superconductor has more synergy with Razor than Overload does. Because he's the best physical carry. But if your only healer is Barbara, you should go Xiangling because you don't want to freeze enemies if you're running Razor. Xiangling is better if you don't have a healer other than Barbara.
Oh.
Oh, damn it. 253 people.
How do you do pulse? Oh, hey, Scarlet. Scarlet, you press F3. And then you spend wishes on shit. And then
Have fun.
and then you go to shop. You go to Paimon's Bargains and you trade in your Star Glitter for these things, and you trade in Stardust also for these things, the Intertwined and Acquainted Fates. Make sure you get enough Acquainted Fates to spend all of your beginner 10 pulls, and then after that, focus on Acquainted Fates. So you need 16 of those. Yo, what's up?
Your stream is triggering me.
Why?
You're fucking out of frame.
It's slightly out of frame.
Oh god, when
Just
it get
slightly.
out of frame, I'm sorry.
No, leave it like that. Actually, you know what? Make it so that like a quarter of the screen is there.
Go fuck yourself, hiker. Sorry, I must have accidentally dragged it when I was trying to like scroll through.
Damn it.
Thank you.
I'm bad streamer, guys.
I know. That's why I'm telling you.
Ah,
Is that,
so many
all the bosses
questions.
for now? That's 3, right? Yeah, that was 3.
That was it.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you.
Alright.
Jean, Zhongling, Cons 3, Official Cons 1, Barbara Cons 3, Razor, Chongyun, and the free ones. You have Jean, so you should run a Superconductor comp on Razor, ideally. So that would be Razor. Oh, thank you for
Actually,
for fixing stream. Thanks, Danny.
Sure.
All right, how much is that? That is 5 CAD, 2 USD.
Wait, why can't I
That
join?
didn't type. 5 CAD.
Wait, is 21 is
USD.
25 not the world rank? Hold
25
on.
should be.
It is. You have to do a quest.
You should be. You just.
You have to do the mission.
Oh.
You have to do the Mission Impossible quest.
I thought I hit World 2, but I didn't have the quest. Oh right.
Yeah, you have to
got it.
do Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible. Mission
no.
Impossible.
Fuck, I just used it.
Why answer this question? Because
You know
I
what?
think
Okay, I'll
I
see.
can do it. Because it's running the same cup I am.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah, so that like.
I'm too tired to do calculations. What the fuck is
So
68?
you might as well just type it out.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Ping them in the chat and just type it out. That's what I've been trying to do.
I'm too tired to do fucking arithmetic in my head right now.
Yeah,
64,
you gotta
65.
do
Very similar to my comp.
the Ruins quest. Where do I get that? It
Should be
it
automatically
be
given to you as a
under-
storyline.
And then we
Yeah,
save
it's on your
that.
journal right now.
Wait, what the fuck did I just?
When you
Oh
get
no.
it, I'm
What
at-
did I just-
Oh, there it is.
Oh no, what did I do?
What a waste.
Oh, I must have hit Shift
I didn't
Control
know-
W,
I
which
didn't- I
closes
didn't notice
file.
that the
Whoops.
world didn't actually-
Why does Photoshop
Yeah.
have
Yeah, I got the
close
same
window,
idea too, 'cause
hotkey,
I thought it's like
one button
automatic.
off from export?
Apparently, it's only for
Because it's Mac.
World 0 to World 1.
Who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
I mean, that was the default. You can always just change it, dude.
I know, but I'm lazy.
Will
God damn it.
like quit a nap on Mac Jinx. So like
Thanks, Danny.
you just re-implemented the same shortcut in Windows like.
Oh, is that
Windows.
why? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can't say that word on YouTube, Danny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're Canadian. You don't understand our American language ways.
What are we supposed to do now?
Okay,
Kill these
guys.
things.
I'm gonna take a
Okay.
I'm gonna take a break from the 2 hours of answering questions real quick to at least get my domains done.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get you guys in the half when he's done with the break. In that case, bombard him with questions.
Go fuck yourself, Heiko.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Da-
I do.
I want to at least get my fucking dailies done.
Imagine doing your dailies.
Today is an artifact day for me because I don't need any of the ascension materials from today.
Is that it?
Um,
Do you have more resin?
Oh, Dustin Grimm, so much. I'm gonna burn a little bit, honestly. I'm gonna burn like at least one. Oh god, thank you so much, Dustin Grimm.
Wait, Cyclop, is the
Jinx, don't do.
is the
do
Quest to
that.
World 2 like
It's too
a
late.
single-player thing?
No, don't Jinx.
Yeah, it's single player 'cause it's all story
Put it in
missions.
USD. Put it in USD, please.
Okay.
But he gave me more than that in USD.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like
I
the
think I'm done
dude
for
gave you that exact amount, so you can put it in USD.
Yeah.
504?
I think I'm done for.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay, fine.
More boss fights took more.
I see the funny numbers now. Great, now no one's gonna donate.
No.
And this is where my stream income dies.
We reached the funny number.
We reached the funny number. No one's ever going to donate again. Okay, thank you
No,
so much
not
though,
enough.
Dustin Grimm.
Funny number.
Welcome to the Waifu Whalers Club, Dustin Grimm. Oh, funny numbers. All right,
Yeah, it's the good number.
it's the
good.
it's the Gucci number.
Yes. Should probably go to the tournament.
We should probably raise the $100 cap to $500 so that way we can get a 420 in there. Sorry, a 420 and 69.
Oh, the angle got fucked up. That sucks.
420.69. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
I pressed the wrong button. I am tired.
Self-fixing your sleep schedules, Jinx.
Yeah, I'm
He
gonna be
just
going to
popped
bed
his
around.
meds.
I just
Give him
popped my
2
meds.
hours.
Brace yourself.
Finally, after like a week of no life in this game,
Shit, man.
Mork Pork.
Time for takeoff.
Later, Scarlet.
Bye, Scarlet.
Cut to the chase.
Who the fuck needs Agent Sacrificial Knife?
It's a talent ascension, but it's for someone's character ascension, I think.
Oh, it's talent? Okay, I haven't
It's
done
either
the talent ascensions yet.
oh, dude, do your talent ascensions. They're big damage increases.
Alright.
They increase
So-
your scaling with your stats.
Yeah,
So
let me go
they're
ahead
just
and do that
motion
for,
value increases.
Yeah, let me just do that for Razor real quick.
Oh, it's a pig. Fuck her.
Alright, I'm gonna take a break to go eat dinner.
Okay.
This is a weird domain for my team because it's fucking like there's so many electrics and I'm memeing with a double electric squad. Maybe I should switch to like something actually optimal. But Keijing and Dai looks too fun to play in like Overworld. It's fun switching between 2 carries, even if it's not optimal. Oh, I got into the hat, so I still only have 2 piece.
Where's Amber? I need to level up your talents.
What?
I'm doing it for the meme, man.
He's got to lean into it at this point. It's just
I
another
have
choice.
basically-
Why be optimal when your numbers are just big up the smash face? True. But what if? Hear me out here.
Oh wait, I need to send Amber still.
What if we run an actual proper comp? Actually, does Zhongling even have... Did I even, like... Have I even stacked Zhongling yet? 535's okay. 230 the elemental's fine. Yeah, okay. Oh god, Dayluke, what are you doing there? Oh, Pranshu, I mean, free to play. I mean, if you're free to play, it's fine. Real quick, what did you even state your stuffs is? Oh, you're AR20? Don't even bother re-rolling at this point. MC Official Lisa Barb. You have Beidou. Switch out Lisa for Beidou. Beidou's better as a sub carry. But otherwise, since you have Fish, you're good.
Imagine having a fish.
Yeah, if you're already AR20, don't bother re-rolling at that point. Unless you're really
it's
just...
a lot of time invested.
Unless you just really want that
Now for
5-star.
420.69.
Exactly what I'm
Just
just
get big
saying.
and brass
Okay,
in the chat.
okay, after-
Problem's going to be resolved.
Lol. Nah, Big and Brass loves Tuner. Not me. Oh wait, why am I going for this guy first? Oh god, why you go that way, Luke? What is this bullshit?
Mistakes are made.
Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button.
Time for takeoff.
I pressed 3 instead of 4. No. Why did you attack that way, Luke? Stop attacking away from the swirl!
Nice.
Razor, Fischl, Jangling, and Barbara, a good team overall. Yeah.
Zhang Ling and Barbara? Yeah, that's a very solid team. That's very solid basic team.
Oz, reveal at the side camp. Brace yourself.
Wait, why didn't he move? What the fuck? Okay. I mean, I'll take it.
Subverting your expectations.
Basically.
Time for takeoff.
It's a power move.
Luke, swing higher. I was the last guy. Pop! Well, that went faster because this is an actual comp. But Keijing's fun. I mean, again, it's like it's not Abyss Spiral. You don't have to be running like a perfect comp anyway. Oh my god, I have so many Guardians pieces now.
Because then I got Venti and me now.
No, that's just normal. Because people are slowly getting their Ventis because it's a little bit later.
Venti, Ning, Fischl, Sucrose, and Beidou. Dayluk, Guan Ning, Dayluk, Ning, Fischl, Zhangling. Which should you keep? Technically, your second team is better, but your first team has Venti, and Venti's a temporary banner. So if you really want to, if you want Venti and you want Venti, if you're if you're willing to grind enough to get 90 pulls out of this to have a 50% chance to get Venti, I would stick with the Dayluk account. But Venti is going away in 9 days, and we don't know when he's going to come back. The earliest we've heard rumors of is February. So I would keep the Venti account just because he's going away soon, unless you're willing to grind out a Venti on your Dayluk account. Because you technically have an easier time getting Venti than Dayluk right now. You're just running out of time is all. Dayluk is hard to acquire, but you can get him anytime. You can't get Venti again after 9 days for a long time. Dayluk is permanent banner. You always can get him later.
The main question is how fast you want to rush through all of the Abyss Spiral floors, because that's what will get you the ability to pull a lot more compared to normal.
After 10, there is no major AR. There is no major AR for pulls. At that point, you're just getting drip fed by the game and quests. Yeah. You don't get you stop getting like the big like new account rewards after 10.
Yeah, but don't they reset? Don't they reset?
The initial ones is what he's
The initial ones he means. Like you get primo gens from playing the game and doing quests. But if you're talking about like the big
later level ones, don't they give you like a decent chunk of Prismo gems?
Yeah,
I've
probably gone a little over 100 rolls, including my initial rolls, from free to play. From free to play.
Oh, okay.
I mean, floors only give you a max of 300 primo gens each. They're nice, but they aren't that much. That was suboptimal as fuck.
You're suboptimal.
How are none of you getting sucked?
Come on, I know I don't have a girlfriend right now, but like, come on. Wait, can I say that on YouTube?
Yeah, totally. You could be sexual on YouTube, they just don't like anything defined as hate speech, basically. But they're also more lax about it than, why did I just pop a bird? They're both electro. Suboptimal gameplay! 141?
Phrases, yeah.
Yeah, I like contact phrases. I really just want to get this witch set. But I don't really want to burn too much resin for it. I'm just... I want D-Luke number big.
Hi, could you help me out with... Remember the old temple near the Geo-Hypostasis? That challenge quest?
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Yeah. Oh, that one? Yeah, I can help you out with that.
I'm just gonna burn these next two and then call it quits for this dungeon. Unless I get a third piece I don't have already for Fire Witch, I'm gonna call it quits for now for this dungeon. I don't want to burn too much resin. Flat HP versus percent HP, whichever one gives you more. There is no fancy calculation for that. It's just does the percent HP give you more than the flat HP gives you?
You go with Razor, I'll just switch to Xiangling.
Yeah, there's no fancy calculations for HP values like there is for attack.
Okay, what you do?
Yeah, Noah Stormberg is correct. You should really not farm Fire Witch until AR35. I just really want Fire Witch, and I also don't have any like I'm doing a suboptimal thing right now. I just really want Fire Witch. Why did you go for that one day, Luke? This man just matrixed my fucking ults.
Kung Fu.
Did you see that?
All the overloads.
Did you see that? He fucking cancelled my third E mid-swing, mid-air.
Okay, thank you. Have a great time. Please rate me on
5 out of 5.
Okay, I had to just appreciate how much of a boss this Electro Slime is for a second. Back to murdering them. That is not... Why did you target that one, Venti?
No, I upgraded. I still have a black bass about me, I think.
Okay. Alright, Jinx, you got a lot of kisses coming up.
Alright,
Yeah,
I should
no,
probably find it.
A lot of what?
Fine.
You got a lot of questions coming up.
What?
That's okay.
A lot of pushes?
We'll answer them eventually.
Oh yeah, like I
We'll
said,
answer
I'm just
as
gonna
many as
burn.
possible.
I'm gonna burn these next three, and then call it.
Before continuing answering questions.
Oh well, I mean, this is literally the first I've been playing this stream, so I'm just gonna burn these domains real quick.
He's probably played like what, maybe 5 minutes or something.
About
I wasn't
5 to
there
10.
The entire duration.
Oh no, I've been answering questions since stream started. I think I don't even know if I don't even remember if I did a domain before answering questions today.
I think he said 1 when I popped in.
I might have, yeah. Angle good? It's alright. Could be better.
You know, this game doesn't look that bad on phone.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It's just that
If only it can run.
you should probably get a liquid-cooled phone.
Oh, you know OnePlus has one of those?
Wait, what the fuck? I thought ROG had it.
OnePlus
Da
has
da
one.
da.
For real? The fuck?
Yeah.
Which model?
Wait,
Hang on.
The newest one.
What's this question? Attack for what? Sorry? Attack for what? Sorry? For Cody? Who's Cody?
So I tried
I don't
playing
see
with
Cody.
that other account I have, the one
Oh, using the look. What stats and analytics are best for the support official? Attack is still good on official, but you want to focus on EM first, Elemental Mastery.
Oh, is this...
You want to at the most for attack until you've gotten heavy Elemental Mastery. For official, you want to run 4-piece Scholars because 4-piece Instructors. You want to run 4-piece Instructors because it gives you more Elemental Mastery. The Overload explosions from Official plus Diluc only scale with character level and Elemental Mastery. Attack does not increase reaction damage, except for Melt and Vaporize because they're special. So you want to increase your elemental mastery first, and then if you want to be resource efficient, the most you want to invest into attack is maxing out her feather, because flat attack is better than percent attack until like very late levels. Attack is good on Fischl though. It's less resource efficient to stack attack on Fischl than it is to stack a max level feather and elemental mastery. Because then you should once you have like a max level feather and elemental mastery with 4-piece scholar on Fischl, you should be focusing your resources on other characters. Honestly, if you were going to invest anyone as a full attack stack, you want to do Bennett, because his healing Bennett's ult ability scales off of attack, so he gets additional attack scaling, and Bennett past level 70 makes a almost as good carry as Diluc does. Hey, God,
What up, Rahi?
You're at AR 33? Nice. Yeah. Yeah, so when you hit 35, Bennett becomes a god at level 70. Also, not at level 7. Well, he becomes a god when he gets Ascension 4, because once Bennett has Ascension 4, his tap E, his quick press E, is a 2.5 second cooldown inside of his ult. So while he's in his ult, he has comparable DPS numbers to Diluc, or to Diluc. But until then, he's a decent carry until then, but at that point, he becomes one of the top tier carries at level 70. Okay, I should probably heal.
Okay, so it's the OnePlus 7T Pro that has a vapor chamber for liquid cooling.
OnePlus 7 Pro? Yeah.
It's a 7T Pro.
17. Okay.
How much is it, like $1,000?
Yeah, Abyss 7 is
Okay, so
challenging
1,000
because you have to
$10.
build
Right,
specifically to
just
counter
from
the elemental shields.
Actually, no,
for
hang
2e
on.
floors
It's not
suck.
even in the US.
Bennett level 70 or Keijing level 70? Depends. The only issue with running Bennett if you already have Diluc is you don't generally want to run 2 Abyss comps that are both fire carries. Unless you know the floor has no fire-resistant enemies. Keijing is better because she's not fire. Keijing is probably still better than Bennett marginally, because Keijing and Diluc are pretty competitive, but the big issue is you don't want to run 2 fire primary comps unless you're running I think Abyss, if I remember correctly, Abyss 12 is a floor where you get pyro damage bonus, so Bennett is better in that case.
You want to know the only drawback to a OnePlus phone?
No, what?
It's Chinese.
It's made of Chinese components, not Chinese.
It's a Chinese subsidiary company. That's the only reason.
Let's not take over James.
Tech.
Nah, he's fine. We can have idle conversation while he's
that's fine.
resting and reading.
Fair enough. Oh, the 1+8 rolls out.
Mhm.
So that's why the 7 was cheap. Yeah, that one is 1,005. 1,000.
Hey, thanks for the donation. We got a fucking 100 pool. Let's go.
Wait, what? Oh shit, Chaos! Thank you! Oh god, let me kill these guys real quick, fuck! Ah!
Poggers, we're doing polls? Hell yeah, it's a good night tonight.
Guess what, Jinx? Get fucked.
Ah! Thank you so much, Chaos Shocky! Actually, you know what? That's a big enough donation to warrant killing Diluc. Diluc gets to die.
Alright, we're going straight for poll?
We're going straight for Chaos. Thank you so much, Chaos Sharky. Man, the funny number did not last long.
Man, someone broke the phony number. But you know what? It's totally fine.
Welcome
You know,
to Jank. Welcome to Jank streaming stuff when you don't have stream elements tools. Oh shit. Ah. Okay. Ah. What did I do? Oh god. Oh god, Diluc's dying. Oh god, Diluc's dying.
But that's the point.
But he's dying more. I can hear him slowly dying.
You know what?
Disappointed in you.
Jinx is fucking Hardy card is gonna be stronger than mine now. Fuck me.
I mean, we'll see.
No, I'm here.
You have
I
a
curse the fucking comp.
Oh
I curse the
no!
rolls.
I could curse
Fucking
rolls.
curse
Save.
Barbara.
Export. Wait, did I just fail the domain because everyone died? I heard a sound go off. Oh god. Is that what happened?
Probably.
Did the entire team wipe?
Probably. Get fucked, nerd.
Alright, we are officially at 100 out of 100. Hey.
1,000 out of 100.
1,000 out of 100. We gonna be rolling all night. Hey, thank you so much. Oh shit, wait, what? Oh wait, the time ran out. There's a timer.
That's a Favonius.
Taylor's
Oh, yeah.
alive. Alright, let's go. Alright, so that means that I need to go to shop. I can't go to shop because I'm in a domain.
Wolf is over there screaming Barbara time or Bara time.
Oh no, no more Bara Bara, please.
Only bomb.
It's happening.
I smell an ember.
Okay. Chaos Sharky. Oh, thank you again for blessing my pulls, Jinx. I now have Con 6 Fish, Con 2 Venti, 5 Xiangling, Chongyun Razor, Jin Chao, Barbara Bennett, and the free characters. Ho-ho! That is stacked.
Good. set
That
of
is
pulls, yeah.
fucking stacked pulls. Got a Con 6 Fish? Jealous. May your pulls be
Yeah,
as
well-
fortunate and blessed as mine. Oh, thank you, Chaos Sharky. Alright, so we gotta do a crystal top off. I gotta
agree with Will.
hide my credit card info real quick.
No, wait, but I agree with
No,
Will.
no.
Show
Here's
us
the
credit
thing.
card number.
He's not
Go
gonna get
fuck
second
yourself.
He's not gonna get con 1. How do you fuck you say his name?
Once I gotta make sure there's enough funds in the account right now. Because all the donation money doesn't drop until the 20th, so I gotta make sure I gotta transfer over money right now.
I like how Wolf's fucking comment was set for review because it featured the word credit card and giveaway.
LOL, that's funny.
Nice. Credit card number giveaway 200k.
What happened to
subs. I love this.
professional streamer Jinx with CC info though? Whatever
Cack.
happened to that man? I wonder.
LOL.
Probably out in the streets.
Out on the what happened? His credit card info got stolen on the internet.
Why? Because someone said bet and he said double down.
I want a Shiba Inu.
I keep like
Oh, there we go.
glancing.
That one didn't pass through.
I keep like periodically glancing at my OBS to make sure I didn't fuck up and I'm not typing my number on stream.
No, we'll warn you. It's okay.
I know,
No,
but
I won't.
all right. And then two-factor authentication.
God, bro, show your CC info. We're gonna buy you good stuff. Trust,
Trust us.
dude. Trust.
Trust.
Who's that beside Beto? That's the new character that's coming out soon-ish. I don't know when
Soon,
his character
T-
pool comes out.
Soon, TM.
All right, that's the first set. Second set is That's the second set.
Fucking what's Are you gonna put this on your meme account or your main account?
Main account for
That's
sure.
third
My
set,
meme
alright.
account is a meme account at this point. Okay. Okay. So Chaos Sharky, since you are the
We're gonna
wife,
quit this
since you are the
podcast.
waifu whaler who dumped the
Try it.
dumped a large the final
last
large
three.
chunk in there. You get to decide how we do these polls. Should I grab my wife and have her do the polls? Should we delegate it to Haika and curse my luck?
Yeah.
How do you want us to 42069 for 2069?
I want that credit card number.
Go for the second option. Go for the second option. Go for the second option.
So yeah, Chaos Sharky, it is up to you. Yeah, I'll do some comp advice after my
I'm
polls.
just
After my polls
saying.
for sure. I'll do domains later after polls. But yeah, so how would you like
Take
us
the
to do
egg
this?
option, shit will go wrong.
Yes.
But
Listen,
that will
if
be
you-
funny as hell.
If you do,
If you let me do the polls, there's gonna be more entertainment out of it.
there's gonna be content.
Well,
Venti,
that's
Content.
who's the one who
It's
pulled
going to be
Venti
like,
and Day Luke
Venti.
last stream?
That
That
was
was
Tony.
Tony. Tony was the one who pulled 50% my wife and 50% me. Okay.
Damn it! No.
You want me to pull it? I will fucking curse him.
Okay, so this is 81 polls. So that means a total of 81 polls. So that means that 40 me, 41 Jenny. So I'll do mine first and I'll grab Jenny afterward. Actually, it's 12:30. I should grab her now before it's too late. BRB.
He pulled. Oh, no. Here's the thing. I pulled another deluxe this morning.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
he
will.
pulled another Deluxe this
He
morning,
pulled
too, so
another
he's
Day
hella
Luke. He
blessed.
has a Constellation 2 Day Luke with fucking a 5-star greatsword.
Constitution.
Jinx, don't lie, I'm your wife, I can do it.
Hey Mitch, welcome to stream. Doing well. We are about to do a $100 pull for 81 pulls.
So my luck is still here, kind of.
Okay, so Chaos Sharky, give us the distribution between the my wife's, the me's, and the Tonys. We await with bated breath.
98% Eiko.
In the meantime, while you're deciding that, let me check my
All right, while this happens, I'm
5-star.
gonna go brush my teeth.
Right, let me check what my 5-star
Get godly tears if you're not
pity
the
looks
Eiko.
like.
It doesn't matter if it's single or multiple.
Okay, I recently rolled a Venti on page 12, so that's 6 times 11 is 66 plus 2, plus 1. So, or plus 2, so that's 60, we are at 68 right now for, 68, so we're guaranteed to get a 5-star, that's for sure. 50% wife, 25% me. Okay, so 20 to Tony, 20 to me, 40 to my wife. Gotcha. Alright, let's get my wife first then. BRB. Danny.
I should go to bed, I'm tired. Hi chat.
Bye bye, Danny. Take it easy, man.
No, I'm
Bye.
not gone. I don't have work tomorrow, so
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Hey, this stream was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh god.
get someone ban Tony for that comment.
Twice.
Thir- 3D waifu now in charge of summoning 2D waifu. What a world.
Alright, time to sing copyrighted songs.
Just sing Disney shit, man.
You are my fire, my
No.
one desire.
Fucking Tony.
Tony stream now. Fuck off, Jinx.
And Jinx never come back. We'll stream for the eternity. Eternity.
You guys, you're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? Okay.
Outlook just makes everything a lot easier because you can just Unger. Kaya is kind of hard to use. He wants to use.
Yeah, I'm stopping.
Fuck. Hold on. I'm finding an abyss floor.
I spanked you. Oh, you too. cannot even threaten to spank someone without being moderated.
Wait, this is being moderated?
Yeah, like if you write credit card spanked.
I
stuff like
return.
that, it shows like
Welcome
do
back.
you want
We
to
can
allow that comment or not.
So, Jenny is having some issues with her chronic back pain from her scoliosis right now, so she's gonna lie in bed. I was
Alright.
cracking her back real quick, which is why I was gone for a second. So Chaos, would you like to just do 50-50 me and Tony then? I do apologize. Jenny is having chronic pain issues right now.
That's
Sad times.
it's fine. It's rest time.
He's rest time because it's late anyway.
Oh yeah, 50 goes to Haiko. Watch as you get like what, 10 Shanglings?
10 younglings, imagine. Oh, thanks for this combobulating name. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're looking into physical therapists for her because she got real bad scoliosis.
Can we
that
see
goes?
what shit you're going to roll already, Jinx, please?
We need to see how Chaos Shocky wants to distribute the roles.
So do you know that the opposite of Microsoft Office?
Did I miss out? Did I miss out on the Zhangling luck?
Nope.
We're trying to see if it's going to be 50% you
Yeah.
or 50-50 me and Jinx.
Just put 100% Ika.
100% Haika. No, he'll get me 8 Barbaras somehow.
No, only you get
I think
10.
it's only gonna be 8.
Dude, trust.
I got this. Okay, so I guess I'll start pulling and we can do like 50 me or 50% me, 50% Tony or whatever. Or you want to you want to do just me?
Just give one roll to Ika, please. Just one.
Here, fine. Do you want me to start it off? Do you want me to be like the fucking Olympics person where I just hand off the torch to him, seeing how the luck will be?
Keck.
Do this for me.
I'm just hearing chariots of fire.
Because I'm not getting anything out of this.
Okay.
Except love and appreciation.
No, fuck you. That's all lies.
He's getting Malvin.
Keck. I love and appreciate you, Haika.
Those are damn dirty lies. Don't lie to me like that.
I wouldn't keep interacting with you if I didn't. 50-50
Okay,
and
just,
one roll. Haha, gotcha. Okay.
So am I
Haika.
first? Am I
Haika.
first or last?
Oh, that's a good question. Is
Yeah, am I
Haika
gonna be the
first or
roll
last?
Or last roll? Do I curse it now or do I curse it
Do
last?
this roll that's enough to curse the rest. I love this.
I do like that idea.
Oh shit!
I love Wolf's line of thinking. Alright,
Yeah, but it's chaos. It's chaos's though. We gotta wait for.
Oh
his,
yeah, we gotta wait for Chaos. There is a
yeah.
stream delay, so we do have to wait for him to hear it and then, reply.
Yeah, it's his 10 pull.
It's minimum
Yeah,
stream
it's
delay, but
10
it's still
pulls.
like at least 10 seconds on YouTube. Minimum stream delays are still like 10 seconds.
No, it's less than that.
Haika gonna curse us. Okay, Haika,
Alright,
tell me
we go
when.
first? Alright.
Yes.
You get to pick banner. Which
First, I'm
banner?
doing the weapon banner.
Go fuck yourself, okay?
Okay, fine, Venti.
No,
Go.
you said weapon banner.
Oh yeah. All right, bet. Do it.
Alright, tell me. Alright, scream now when I click.
No.
Okay?
Wait, I only do 110, or I only do a single. I thought I was gonna do 10.
No, we get 81 pulls. You get 1.
Damn it! Do it.
Haika.
You know what? Fuck you. You're gonna get a fucking bell, and that's what you're gonna get.
A belt's at
Okay,
least
well-
a full star. I got a magic guide. Okay, we'll alternate between me and Tony.
Oh yeah, let me
Alright.
pause my game.
I will go, you know what? Tony, you go first.
Stream delay. So
Here, let me stream live for you so you guys can react at the same time as me then on Discord.
All right, let's go.
I bet.
alright, am I going first or you going?
Yeah,
first?
you're going first.
He's going to somehow get Barbara out of the weapon banner.
Go to the.
That would
G banner.
be.
Go to which one?
It's
D-Look
the
one?
roll.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, let's go, motherfucker.
Let's go.
And fish.
And an amber.
Go fuck yourself, please no.
Huh? Did I hear a Noel?
No, it's a Zhongling.
Who's that character?
All right, here it goes.
Pikachu.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
Chongyun. I don't have that one yet. I can. Oh, now I can do Chongyun testing after I got you to do all of it.
Tony's
That's not
jank
bad.
ass hands.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. I mean, I feel like this. I feel like the Chongyun roll happened because I had you do Chongyun testing for me earlier.
That's like,
Well,
no, we ain't having this. Just have Tony.
Yeah, because I had to tell Tony 5 goddamn times to just attack the guy once for me.
And I was like, which button? Here goes, just attacking him.
Just attack, and then you fucking eat him.
Hey, do I see a Noel in your future? No.
Hey, fish. I think that puts my con
Officially fish.
4.
Oh, you got rust.
Ooh, but I already have
Useless.
Yeah, I already have
It's
Keijing.
not that useless.
It's not that
You have,
useless, but
cons once.
No, it's not. It's better.
well, it's not. It's
Yeah,
a it's a good
cons once.
it's a good like fish carry weapon. But I have Keijing and the Luke already.
Alright, it's useless.
Oh,
Hey,
shit!
look,
Youngling.
Another ling?
Another Ling.
That's
Nice.
3
Well,
4
not
stars.
bad. 3 4 stars.
Oh, Chaos has blessed my rolls.
Shit's pretty good.
Oh wait, shit! That's my 7th Xiangling.
Oh,
Which means you have an 80-second roll.
Hey, look.
80-second roll.
Finally, someone else is here
Oh,
with me.
someone else in the 7th Xiangling team.
okay, push to the right.
All right,
Banner.
all right. Tell me when, Tony.
So we get some hype in the chat. Let's go. Right now.
Right now?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Gold, 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 gold. Oh.
I have flux on, so I genuinely can't tell the difference between the gold and the purple. They look the same on my screen.
Well, we'll be screaming if it's gold. It's okay.
Yeah, I know you will.
You mean like a little girl?
Let's see.
God
Fuck
fucking
off.
damn it.
Favonius Lance.
Actually, Favonius Lance isn't bad on Xiangling as a support, except I already have Dragon's Bane, which is significantly better. This is actually pretty good on support Xiangling, because whenever her ult or her bear, crit. Oh shit! Oh shit.
Wait, but you can make your ice comp now.
I don't want an ice comp.
You're going to do it.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Shit.
It is content.
You can feel the energy just leaving Jinx after seeing it as a
Ew.
kid.
Because I didn't recognize the banner. I didn't recognize the silhouette. So I was like, "Oh shit, who is it?" And it's fucking Kaya.
Who is that Pokemon?
Oh.
That's good. That's good.
Who's that Pokemon?
bad
It's
roll.
who's that Pokemon? It's fuck you. All right.
Fuck you at you.
The one after this should be my pity roll for a 90 if I don't get one this time.
Oh, it's a
Looks
gold.
like one.
Oh, is that
Gold, yeah,
I can't
gold.
tell.
It totally
Hey, we saved ourselves
Well,
4
you just had to
pity.
jinx it. It was going along so
Yes!
well with cursing.
Fuck your Constellation 1 Kaya. Fuck your Constellation 1 Kaya. I got a Chichi.
No, my curse is gone, dude.
Oh my
He's only
god.
too strong on his blessing.
It's all fucking ice
And
gold now.
a Codex. Okay.
Chichi's a good character.
This is,
Okay, I officially have every single 5-star on this account.
Nice.
Adorable.
Yeet. Wait, do I have Mona? Shit, I don't have Mona on this account, do
I
I?
tried. Yes, I tried, and that's what mattered.
Oh shit, I just realized this needs to get moved up a little bit. Chaos Shaki's name wasn't seen. Wasn't visible. Okay. Next up, we got Tony. Do you want Dayluk or Weapon Banner, Tony?
Deadloop.
Okay.
You think I'm gonna curse you that bad?
I mean, I honestly wouldn't mind a 5-star weapon at this point, because I
That's what- it's a
stack on
five-star
2s, but...
weapon. You
True.
can get Skyward played.
Hey, it's your pick. All right, tell me when.
Let's go. Let's go right now, man. Let's see.
That's
it's a
only a
purple.
purple. Okay.
Yeah, 4-star.
Let's see.
The anticipation.
Due to my ignorance, that I
Thick anticipation. God fucking damn it!
What the hell? Did I call it the very start? You're getting nothing but a bell.
Fuck you, Aika.
Bell rings, Jinx loses.
I win.
Oh shit.
Okay. I have 2 of these now. This is my life.
I mean, you can
That's a
ring
lot of debate
twice.
clubs. Holy shit.
Dude, that's someone just
True.
made clubs. I wanted more.
I have like 25 now.
Damn, Zon, how'd you get those?
Okay, since we hit pity on this one, I think I'm actually just gonna keep doing Dayluk banner. Cause my plan was to hit pity and then do Dayluk because my next 90 is guaranteed to be Venti, and I don't want a fucking Constellation 1 Venti.
Hey, I got a Constellation 1 Venti. What up, nerd?
Alright, let's go.
Curse.
I also have a Constellation 1 Venti on my other accounts, and Spreadshot 3 Venti is fun, it's not optimal. Oh shit, Widsith! That's actually pretty good. Widsith is actually pretty good.
There's 260 person watching this. Jinx spend money.
Content, yo.
Hey, Flute!
Hey,
I got a refinement!
Hey.
Hey! Caging does more damage now.
Venti doesn't blow. Venti
Hey! That's the only 4-star I was missing.
So you
Sucrose.
have every character now?
I think so. I'm missing Mona.
Oh,
That's
Mona,
it. Yeah,
right,
I forgot Mona's on my other accounts. Oh, no, wait, shit. I still don't have a Bennett.
Oh, Bennett.
Who I need for my D-Luke.
Is there any benefits of running 2 accounts?
No, not really.
Not
There's
really,
more
it's-
diversity of characters.
It's more that it's more that my 2 accounts got different 5-star rolls at the start, so I continued leveling them both up to increase my character pool. Because since I'm doing content creating, I want to be able to like actually play around with all the characters and test things and like count animation frames and things like that. Which with 1 account, it's a lot harder to get a wide spread of characters.
Yeah, like I only have 1 account, but I
All right,
only have 11
Tony.
characters.
You know what to do. This one right here, man.
Tell me when.
No, Constitution 2 Venti is good.
Now,
Constitution
Every
1 is
yeah,
okay.
every Venti constellation is good except for the first one.
Oh.
If you can get past that little hump, then
Hey, Bennett!
Hey, let's go.
Now to spend all my resources getting into level 70. Fact.
Got Bennett now. Shit.
all right, you just need a Mona. All right. Sorry,
You gotta get rid of him. Just give your con 1 Venti to someone else.
Yeah, as soon as you got that con 1, he's done. No more.
Like every single one of Venti's constellations is strong, and his con. Okay, so Venti's con 1 is like Fish's con 1, but better. The problem is if you're auto attacking with Venti, you're wasting his potential as a stupidly good support. 8th jungling. Yay. I need
Hey, look, you now have
great. I need 8 ball gags now.
Hey, you finally got more. You got more than me now. That's
For those in chat who don't know, I fucking hate Xiangling's voice actress in English.
Oh, in English.
Yeah, I haven't heard Japanese, but I hate her voice actress in English.
Hey,
She's your
James.
average like
So,
short girl.
God, he
easy.
requested something.
Oh, what do
He
you?
wants your last vote to be on Venti banner
Why?
because he hates you.
Sec. What is my? Let me check my. Let me check what my fucking
You're
Cool.
within the boundaries of 90, dude. It's okay.
Yeah, before these rolls, because it hasn't updated yet, I was at... Okay, yeah, I'm well off anyway. It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm well off at this point, because
Plus
it's
it's carrying
only...
over, right?
That's only 60 rolls on this one, and it was already only at, 14. So that's at 74. The most important voice... Soup is better than dope, fight me!
Yeah.
It's like it's
Okay, fine, God High. God High, for you...
stuck.
For...
Imagine
the friendships that we have forged in the fires of telling people to look at the fucking pins, I will roll a Venti banner.
Oh god, the entire thing of
Alright,
pins emote.
God high. To make this as in sync as possible, DM me in Discord the moment you want me to roll. I'm gonna stare at Discord and click when I see a DM pop up. I have to wait for him to catch up the chat, though.
Fun fact, did you guys know that Lisa's voice actress is also the one for Chloe von Eisenberg?
Keck.
Also, if you play FGO, it's also
Guy said, let's fucking go.
Okay, fine.
Isn't it also Tamamo?
Oh, there it goes. It popped up right as I clicked.
different character.
Oh yeah,
We got a couple.
it's a purple.
I mean, either way, this carries over to the next banner anyway. Fuck you, God high. Our entire friendship is a fucking lie. Fuck you.
God, I ended. Bro, Jinx is your friend.
I pulled that. I would have given you another Zhongling.
You know, this pool is not that bad. You got Bennett. You have.
Never mind, God here, I love you.
Venti banner or standard?
Venti.
Venti banner just for that sweet, sweet chance of 5 stars that are not weapons.
Yeah, and also for the chance of getting Venti and Fischl, who are both God tier.
I wish I knew what that felt like.
Never mind, Vent. Oh, wait, shit! I'm at max constellations anyway for Fischl!
Yep,
Can you get a free
that's just-
reroll?
Congrats.
Never mind, fuck you, God.
I take back
Oh,
what I
shit,
said.
we actually have enough star glitter for another...
Can I use them?
Maybe. Maybe...
Can I use them?
You can use whatever we get.
Let's see.
Can I use them?
How much do we have? We have 35. I really don't care about Razor constellations, so...
Can I use it for the amber?
No, I refuse. I will give you rolls, but I will not take an amber.
Alright, fine. Throw it all in acquainted.
Okay.
Oh, she also voiced Lolly Dio. Nice.
Should I just buy money at this point?
I mean, you need money. You're fucking broke ass.
I've
Yeah,
already
so get
purchased all the cheap Moar is the thing. Give it to Haika, Chaos says. Oh god, Haika, what
How
am I
many we got?
we got 7. Oh, we got
Alright, we're
we
doing
got
it all on
7.
weapon banner.
We can't do a weapon banner. Weapons for shiny.
Oh fuck! Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just do it on the normal one. Then.
You fucked up, Haika.
Damn it!
Tell me when.
Do it. Skip.
All right, Skip God. We
Yeah, I'm
we
Skip
subscribe
God.
we subscribe to Skip God. Gotcha. Okay, tell
Yeah,
me
we,
when.
We subscribe to Skip God. Let's do it. Let's go. Go. Do it. Nope.
Tell me when.
Cheese that the D-Look feels so good.
You want me to just do this as fast as possible, Haika?
Do it as fast as possible. Don't
Okay.
even look at what you get, even if it's like a purple. Just send it.
Send it.
Okay. Oh wait, the X is in the top right. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Just click it.
Shit! I killed you fast. Oh wait, shit.
Made.
Oh yeah.
I'm back.
I'm really bad at doing this fast, guys. It was a fucking Favonius spear. Fuck you, Haika. I saw that. I saw the fucking silhouette. Okay.
Damn it.
Ah.
Bro, you should make your UID sensor cover all the way to the left of the screen. Shows during the initiation of the menu screen.
You can only see the first like 2 characters, which is fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you only see the first 2 characters, which is fixed for region
Alright,
anyway.
I'll get them next time, guys.
We'll get him next time.
I really do want to wonder what happens when I do a 100 pull. If I just curse myself.
Oh god, good question. Haika's just gonna get fucking 8 Barbaras.
Dude, I really want to test it. Someone give me money.
I want money.
Because right now I'm on that free-to-play life. Oh, well, minnow life. Because I got that $5 checked in.
Okay, well,
One
I
day.
guess that's that.
Yeah, fuck nerd.
So is everyone depressed? No? Alright.
How much I
I'm depressed.
That's not bad, bro. To be honest.
I still have yet to do my $100 pull.
Oh shit, when the fuck did I hit 30?
Mm.
Oh, that's right, I'm 33 now. When the fuck did that happen? Unlock story mission.
Wait, you're 33? Holy shit.
I think.
Holy shit,
Aren't I?
man.
No, I'm 32.
Open Reiko only
No, I'm
fans.
32. Never mind. I haven't been playing much. I've been answering questions for like the past 3 days.
Well, if I can do character creation in this
I
game,
hit
would've.
I hit AR
Wow.
I hit AR 30 like 5 days ago.
Wales? Take it easy, Chaos.
Oh, you heading out, Chaos?
Yeah, I am too.
Alright.
All right, I will definitely answer your questions later if you would like. If you well, like you get priority over rest of the chat.
Yeah, I'll make sure to. I'll bookmark Chaos for next stream. Make sure. Here, I'll
Right.
DM it just in case.
You can't make people VIPs on this. Damn, man, I need to get emotes and badges and and make channel memberships.
Yeah, if this
Professional streamer, by the way.
continues, we can totally just do it.
Hey, officials are fucking god now.
Yay.
One of the things for membership is getting priority of
Shout out to my
questions
official.
answered. That's for a fact one of the things we need to do.
Yeah, exactly. Membership for because it's so. Oh, you want to see everything I polled? Sure. Okay, so we polled official Constellation 6, which.
Oh, we got a shower. Okay.
Oh, you want to see what I pulled? Gotcha. All right, cool. Yeah, if you're back, if I'm still on when you're back, I'll be on for about another hour or so. So, assuming I don't pass out before then, because I did take my sleep meds. So this, yeah, subs are basically like channel memberships are just YouTube's version of subs. It's just channel memberships, unlike Twitch, require you to have badges and have emotes made to be able to make them, and I just haven't gotten any made yet because I never intended to really be much of a streamer on YouTube because I didn't like streaming Monster Hunter. I just liked doing math on it.
It was weird though, because it was like, for memberships, you have to have those prior to setting up a membership, right?
Yes, you cannot make a You can. We actually looked into it because we were one of the channels that got early access to memberships when they were testing it. Because generally, in order for you to do memberships, you had to be like over 500k subs, I think it was.
Yeah.
But we got selected for like the testing group. I was like, oh, this looks cool. Let's look at it. I need to make like fucking 4 badges and 5 emotes. Nah.
I mean, I can make them real quick too. I can do badges
True.
and
Just make
and minor
Paimon.
emotes. Yeah, I can just make a crap ton of Paimon ones.
Do it.
All the Paimon.
I make
At least one has to be emergency food Paimon.
Oh, you pulled one? Nice, dude.
What do you?
What's up?
Yo, Dayluke.
It's your boy.
It's your boy Dayluke. Who's Riven? Never heard of her.
Alright, later, Chaos.
Bye, Chaos. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy the content so much, Chaos. Really appreciated for the 100 pull and very appreciated for the luck and the kind words. And I think we're going to. I don't know. I'm tired. Oh god, I'm moving things on stream. I'm good streamer, I promise.
Alright, let's go.
Do I have any more
We'll fix that on the
constellations?
head.
Hey, we got Chichi. Who do I want on a Chichi? The only problem is like, who do I even run Chichi on? Oh wait, shit! I can do a melt comp now.
That's why I just. Motherfucker.
You said you can run an ice comp now. There's 2 of those. You didn't specify. What the fuck is this? The crit rate of Kaya's normal and charge attacks against crit. Is this trying to convince me to run fucking carry Kaya?
It's trying to convince you, yes.
What the fuck? 2 Barbara? What's it? Post if you. I think if you post the link, we can approve the link. It automatically holds for review any links on YouTube, but we can't. Me or mods can approve it.
Yee.
I got you, man.
Okay.
Just put it up
What do my new 2 teams look like now? Okay, so Dayluke, Chichi.
I'm here.
Do I get more adventure rank if I do dungeons or world bosses?
Kaya.
All your resources gonna go straight to Bennett. Holy.
Yup, and Chichi to an extent. Although Chichi needs
Chichi's
help.
healing.
Chichi's healing's scaled off of attack though, so
Yeah.
stats
Oh,
are
you're
important.
right. So you need a feather on her.
Yeah, I need at least a feather and at least levels and a decent and an upgraded sword. Probably just like fillet on her, honestly. All right, so this is team 1. This is a sexy ass melt comp. So we got a sexy ass melt comp going. This is going to really fucking hurt things. And then secondary team is gonna be an overload setup with Keijing that I can probably.
Oh, did it automatically get denied because it was a link?
Don't know. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. Shit.
Does it automatically get denied as a link? I
We think taking
does.
questions, yes, but just give Jinx a couple.
Yeah, give him a couple minutes. He's on another rant right now, and then we'll be more than happy to answer more
Check.
questions.
Yeah, I'm just
Although we are nearing the end of the stream, so Jinx is starting to get a little bit woozy doozy from his meds.
from my sleep meds. But I will answer what I can in as hopefully
To the
fast
best
as I
ability.
can.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we're running an overload comp, we're gonna need Xiangling, and then we're going to need Fischl, of course. Do I want Xiangling 2 or do I want Fischl 2? I'll fix it later. And then we do need a healer, so Jean. Shit, neither of these run Venti. That's fine. When I get Viridescent Venera, I will stick Venti into this comp in place of Fish, probably. I don't really need Fish in this comp. But Fish is but I want her on Fish. Cause she's Constellation 6.
BB does Battle Pass weapons worth buying? I'm considering buying it, but I don't know. Yeah, they're worth something. They're 4 stars, aren't they?
Everything except for the spear is good.
Everything except for the spear. Spear is very niche, like insanely niche.
It's insanely
I just
niche,
hit-
and like the craftable spears are better.
Yeah, hey, I
Those
just had
kinds of really shitty
35.
that's
Should I
all.
rush the wind artifact? Main DPS is Keiching. Yeah, wind artifact is good.
Double ice or Venti? Venti might burn my melt procs is the problem.
I mean, having that wind artifact is going to help out.
No
regardless.
wait, if I micro it right, Venti just gives me more melt procs. Okay, it's Venti.
Decent.
Okay, yeah, no, it's Venti. If I micro this right, Venti gives me more melt procs. But Viridescent Veneer doesn't really synergize with melt teams because you have to swirl the fire, which burns your melts. We'll do this for now. I really don't want to level up Kai. I know that I have Chichi anyway.
You got a Constellation Kai. He pulled just for you.
Oh, fuck off.
He waited for you, Fry. Wait. Shit.
Jinx got almost a complete roster. Holy shit.
Almost.
He's
Just
only
missing.
missing a Mona now,
Yeah, and Mona doesn't fit into any of my teams anyway.
so it's not like we need her.
And I have Mona
I
on
really
my
want
other.
Mona.
I have Mona on my other account for testing anyway. I'm missing Ning. That's who I'm missing on this account. That's the 4-star. Is Ning.
Oh, Ninguang, yeah.
I'm missing Ning, which makes me mad because I like playing Ning.
Hey Timmy, how's your dad? No?
You just
Gone?
hit.
Alright,
You
that's
just
what I
hit
thought.
35. Should you rush the wind artifact? Absolutely. 35 is when it's ideal to start farming for artifacts because that's when you can start dropping rarity 5 versions of the wind artifact, and I assume that the 4-star versions are higher drop rates, but I have literally no way to confirm that unless someone were to data mine the live version of the game, which I don't think anyone has. I know there's a Chinese meta mine, but I think it's from closed beta, isn't it? I don't remember.
I think so.
Most information is double check with Sai.
Yeah, Sai would know for sure. But yeah, I think the meta mine on CN servers was for beta, not for release, so we don't know if it'd be accurate. But yeah, yeah, definitely rush the wind artifacts first, and then after that, probably try to rush yourself a. If you don't need to level up any of your talents or weapons or characters or anything like that, then I would recommend looking for the electro set, whatever it's called, thunderstorms thingy. The one that gives Keiching much more damage. Let's see. Hey, Tuyats, you got a Cons 5 fish, nice. The one-handed sword are quite good. The Con 4 Xiangling, Con 2 Fischl, Venti, Chichi, Con 1 Beidou, Con 1 Amber, Con 6 Barbara, Chongyun, Noel. What 2 Abyss comps you've gone through 1 through 6? So 7 is a bit weird because I can definitely recommend like what the strongest overall comps would be, but with 7 you kind of have to mix and match your elements to counter the elements of the Fatui units on floor 7. And I don't remember what they are right now. But your general best comps out of that would be, let's see, Chongyun is a strong carry. Oh shit, you don't actually have a Razor or Keiching or Bennett's or
we can suffice.
Deluke. Yeah, you can suffice with like Con 2 Official still a good carry. So Con 2 Official plus Chongyun as the other carry. So Chongyun with, you want a freeze comp ideally with that, but you do not have a Jing Chao. Ideally you want a freeze comp, but you could just go for a you don't have a Razor, do you, by any chance, Ratalone? Because that would make things a bit easier if you had a Razor. I can still recommend comps off of this. Just if you have a Razor, that would make life a lot easier. Oof, no Razor. Okay, so Fish is gonna be one of your carries. Chongyun's gonna be the other one. Run Barbara with Chongyun and run Barbara with Chongyun to be able to proc freeze for Chongyun. God, you have a Con 6 Barbara. For I guess for Fish you want to go for an overload comp. So you would run Fish with Jiangling. Probably run. You'd have to run Chichi with that comp because it's your other healer. And then you have Venti and Beidou left. Beidou is a bit of an excess of electric on that team, so probably throw it on Chongyun just to get you more reaction damage because your Chongyun team is lacking damage as a sub carry. It's not ideal because Chongyun doesn't benefit from the debuff that comes from Superconductor, but it's at least more damage for that team. And then probably stick Venti on the first team. Actually, Venti is better on second team because his Anemo will be able to spread wet to give you more freeze procs. So yeah, Chongyun with Venti, Chongyun, Venti, Barbara, and wait, shit. There's no fourth character for that one. I guess Kaya to get you double ice, so Chongyun's crits harder. And then for the second team, run Fischl with Jiangling as your sub carry to get you overload procs on every single auto from Fish because you have well, not every single auto. So between your bird and Jiangling, you're getting a lot of overload procs, and since Fish is a range carry, you don't have to play catch up to enemies that you knock back with overloads. And then Chichi is your healer just because it's your only other healing option, and Barbara synergizes better with Chongyun for the freeze comp. And then run Venti with that as well, just for the extra support for the CC. Since you ideally want to stick Beidou with Chongyun to be able to get some extra damage out. Oh wait, no, I lied. Sorry, I'm sleepy. I'm mixing myself up. Fuck. Okay, Chongyun, Barbara, Venti, and then Kaya for double ice to get the double ice resonance. And then Fish is your main carry for the second team. Jiangling is sub carry, along with Chichi for your healer because you don't have Jean, which would be more ideal probably in that case. And I guess Beidou just to give you a little bit more electro. Actually, yeah, Chichi is really good with Fish and Jiangling because Chichi will occasionally be able to get you a Superconductor, and Fish's auto attack damage will go up with Superconductor because it's physical type. And then Beidou just because that's the best support ult you have out, or the best like secondary reaction ult you have out of the groups you have. Okay, Christ. All right. Venti, Fish, and Jiangling and Jingqiao. If I can, who are the carries and sub carries? Venti, Fish, Jiangling, Jingqiao. Fish is your carry. Jiangling is your sub carry. If you don't have any other characters than that, you're probably best off using main character with a Nemo as your main character with a Nemo. Oh shit. Yeah, main character with a Nemo is your best carry. Otherwise, if you don't have Razor or Deluc or Bennett or Keijing or anyone like that, or Chongyun. And Jing Chao's not great, but he's better than the base characters, so you just stick him with the MC, I guess, as a sub carry to get you some water supplement damage with your Nemo. It's not ideal, but yeah. Energy recharge versus stringless, 100%. More damage, more swirl damage is good. Is good. Stringless is arguably the best bow for Venti and Fischl as supports. 5 stars. Certain 5 stars compete, but not all of them because a lot of the 5 stars are auto attack based. Lucio Wolf. The trick with Fischl's bird is that when the bird runs out, you pop her ults because it refreshes the bird. Her ult mostly, until you get constellations, her ult mostly just exists to refresh the bird cooldown. That's pretty much it. And then, what is the cooldown on that thing again? I forget. Is it 25 seconds? Can't remember. And so yeah, so the duration is 10 seconds. As soon as it goes down, you switch back, pop your ult, it refreshes the 10 seconds. So at best, you have 5 seconds every 25 seconds that doesn't have your bird up. If you're generating energy fast enough, you'll have your ult up again by the time you need it again. But if you don't, you just generate a little bit of ult and then pop it. That's generally what you do with her. I'm using Beidou, Amber, MC, and Barbara on my team. I also have Chongyun, Official, Bennett. Which team should I use? I'd probably say go for an overload comp, so use Bennett as your carry, Beidou as your sub carry, because Beidou's ults will make Bennett's fire damage, make explosions, which do good damage. Fischl, absolutely as well on that team, for more electro, more energy gen, and you'll have ults up a lot with Fischl in your team. And then Barbara is your only healer, so you'll want to run Barbara just for healer. But yeah, Bennett, Beidou, Fischl is probably going to be a better comp there. Does Bennett work as healer for physical Razor, Kaya, Fish? Barbara is better. Barbara is better for that comp specifically. Yeah, if you're running a Razor, Kaya, Fischl, Barbara is better as a healer. However, Bennett gives you more damage. So it's up to you. If you want Bennett's ult damage and occasional overload procs from him doing his E occasionally, then do Bennett. But Barbara is a significantly better healer. Plus, since Razor's your carry, you can use Barbara with the Thrilling Tales of the Dragon Slayer, which I'm trying to pull up right now, if you don't know what it is already. Thrilling Tales of the Dragon Slayer, right here, is 48% at max refinement, which is fairly easy to do because it's fairly common in the gacha rolls, is 48% more base attack for 10 seconds on the next character you switch to. So, you pop your healing stuff or whatever on Barbara, switch to Razor, and now he has 10 seconds of 48% more. Yeah, so, yeah. Oh, Barbara's good because Razor specifically makes very good use of this 10-second buff because he wants to stay in his ult for at least like 10 seconds, generally speaking, if he can afford to. Although you do want to burn your other character's cooldowns. But yeah. And yes, GSP. GSPI 1005. Razor with Kaya is generally better than Razor with Jiangling because Kaya gives you Superconductor, Kaya gives you Ice, so Thunder Ice Superconductor procs. Superconductor lowers the enemy's physical resistance by 30%, roughly, give or take. It depends on the starting value. And Razor is the highest physical damage carry in the game. Super early game Xiangling will be better because Razor doesn't have enough damage stacked yet to make the percent increase worth it. But the Razor Kaya is like the mid game to long term build for sure. Early game, the Overload will probably outdamage it a little bit just because reactions start to scale off towards the end if you don't stack artifacts and stuff that increase them. Most blessed account I've ever seen. It's really good rolls considering how, I mean, there's been a lot of donations to put money into it, but it's still very good rolls, all that considered. Oh, Christ. Have in mind that the Anemo trick I gave earlier doesn't work for Path 2. Chamber 3 doesn't have Ice for 2. Oh, the Anemo trick, yeah, for triggering reactions off of each other for the Fatuis. Good, yeah. Chamber 3 doesn't have Ice for 2, so you need Ice on the second team. Noted. Our artifact enhancement bonus is totally random. Yes. You mean the ones you get from leveling them up? Yeah, they're totally fucking random. They're just these little guys are here are totally fucking random. However, there are set lists for the primary. Feather is 100% of the time attack. Flower is 100% of the time health, which is why it's generally not really worth it to invest in flowers because you have limited resources. Flowers aren't really worth it unless you really want the extra health. Barbara's kind of the exception because she scales her healing off of health. Cups give... What's the list? It's HP, defense percentage, attack percentage, and... Is it crits? I don't remember. There's another one. Elemental Mastery. So for the timepieces, the hourglasses / watches, generally speaking, unless you're Noel and you want defense percent, you generally aim for Elemental Mastery for sub carries and reaction supports, or you aim for attack percentage for carries, generally speaking. Cups give the best randomized bonuses because they can give you percentage of damage type bonuses. So this Gladiator's Intoxication is fucking built for Razor to use. Because it's a physical damage bonus on Razor, and Gladiator's Intoxication is Razor's best physical damage carry set. That I know of, at least. Gladiator is the best one for physical damage Razor. So this is like tailor-made for Razor, basically, because this 7.9% is a total damage multiplier. Percent attack only applies to base attack values. Which is your character level attack plus your weapon's base attack. So it's a lot lower percentage total number increase than the attack percent makes you think it is. Generally, it's around a half to a third, the value. Until late game. Late game, it's a different story, but... Venti's enough coming from 60 to 80 energy for ult. Yes, but... his ult's so spammable at 60, it's not going to be a huge hit for it to be 80. And Venti still gets huge value just from spamming his E every 6 seconds. His E is really strong for a 6-second cooldown. Or is it 7? Either way, it's strong. No problem, Oratalone. I'm glad I could help. Better Claymore for Razor. Debate Club or Proto Animus? Debate Club until you're like level 60-ish. Proto Animus' base attack. So... around the 60 to 70, in some cases 50, but in like around the 60 to 70 level range is roughly where most weapons, most of the craftable 4-stars start outscaling every 3-star. And that's because 4-star weapons get more base attack per level than 3-stars do. So if I remember correctly, and I might not because I'm sleepy, but if I remember correctly, at level 60, the prototype Animus has, I think, 30% more base attack, just its pure base attack value, than Debate Club does, which already puts it ahead, and then it's passive, and then it also has its passive. So, like, and then it also has its passive, and it has the percent attack on Prototype Animus as well on top of that. So around 60 to 70 is generally when 4-star craftables become the best, like, free-to-play weapon options for late game. Because 5-stars obviously beat them, and other good 4-stars beat them, but you can't necessarily guarantee you get those. So yeah, Debate Club is better earlier on because Prototype Animus is really meant to be a sub-carry weapon, but because it's a 4-star weapon, it just beats Debate Club at around level 60-ish also. I don't remember the exact breakpoint, but it's around there. Let's see. Dayluk, Keijing, Razor. 2 of them invested us to be carries in the Abyss. I also have all 3. I'm personally doing Dayluk and Keijing. However, Razor's a bit more flexible. Razor's a bit more flexible because you can run him as a physical carry for certain floors, and Keijing is locked into being an electro carry. She doesn't have a choice. And the problem is if you're an electro carry, you're generally running a overload build or overload team comp, which means that if you run Dayluk and Keijing comps, you're both running fire. That's why I'm glad I have a Chichi now because that's why I'm glad I have a Chichi now, because Chichi enables me to run a melt comp instead. And by running a melt comp, I really don't need Bennett here. I should probably stick Xiangling in here instead, actually. Shit. I don't need double heals on this team, but Bennett has better synergy with Xiangling. Oh, it has better synergy with Dialuk. Anyway, point is, you can run a melt comp on Dialuk instead with either Chichi or Kaya or both. You can run a melt comp where what you try to do is you apply as much frost to enemies as possible and then double the damage of any of Dayluk's fire attacks that hits a frost affected enemy. So you're a pure fire build. And then with Keijing, you can run an electroshock build if you want to do more electric damage. It's just weaker than overload. But if you run into a floor that has fire immune enemies, you kind of have to switch out Xiangling for like Mona or Jingchu just to get electro damage, to deal electro damage with the reactions instead, unfortunately. Yeah, Dayluk and Keijing is really strong. It's just that they give you a bit less flexibility compared to having Razor as just a straight physical damage carry for some floors. Personally, I'm investing in Dayluk and Keijing. It makes the building a little bit more. You have to be more careful about your elements because they are elemental based carries as opposed to Razor.
Oh, I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
The only difference between Andrew Kim, the only difference between a Constellation 6 fish build and a Constellation 0 fish build is that you do everything you used to do better. Your bird is better. You apply on-hit echoes for lightning damage. The only difference between a Constellation 0 and Constellation 1 through 6 is that Constellation 1 enables fish to be a good ranged carry option, and Constellation 6 makes fish a really good carry option. But that's really the only difference. Constellation 6 fish just does everything better. Like, her ult does damage when you activate it, does damage when you run through things. Her bird does damage when it pops. And then Constellation 6 gives you lightning echoes, which makes her very potent as a ranged carry. But the lightning echoes also transfer to other teammates. However, the lightning echoes are based on every attack. It's based on her attack, based on her attack value. So it's better on faster characters. Therefore, Fish's Constellation 6 echoes are better on Fish or Keijing than they are on anyone else, basically, because other people attack slower. But that being said, it doesn't matter. Fish is just a better support with Constellation 6. It's just that now she's enabled to be a strong carry if you want to run her as a ranged carry instead. Which I might try at some point because I did get Rust. So I might try a carry fish build because I've already stacked her quite a bit. Might be fun. I'd have to really test it to see if I prefer it over a Keijing comp, though. I don't know if I will. It would be nice, though, because it'll give me a physical mix-up for, like, a heavy fire-resistant floor. Oh, Lord. Sorry. Oh, between Rain Slasher and Prototype, Prototype is better for Razor. Rain Slasher doesn't have Rain Slasher has Elemental Mastery as its secondary attribute, which means it just deals less damage than Animus does. Ignoring their bonuses, you just have less attack value, and the Animus passive is really nice. Is there a particular reaction comp that is generally impractical? Yes. A very impractical reaction comp would be running water in a freeze comp would be running any water characters in a Razor superconductor build. Because Razor plus ice, so Chichi or Kaya, equals superconductor equals more physical damage. However, if you run a water character and you instead freeze them on accident, they now have higher physical resistance, meaning Razor does less damage. So that's a case of an impractical one. It's just you're creating anti-synergy by putting a water character into a superconductor build. Oh, thanks, Tiffany. Love. It's good to hear that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, things are improving. It's a slow grind, but things are improving overall. Gacha characters are Venti, Zhang, and Fish. Nice. What kind of comps do you make? And is Fish a better carrier than Zhang? Fish is not a better carrier than Zhangling until you hit Constellation 1. Then she arguably is. And even then it's arguable because the echoes only apply when her turret's not out. So it's questionable. But in that case, I would probably just say run Zhangling with Fischl as your sub carry, run Venti, and then you don't really have a healer. So kind of if you want to run a healer in your team, you don't really have the character variety to make like a super synergized comp at this point. So you kind of just want to stick heals in your last slot if you want heals. If you don't, just stick in stick in a Nemo MC, Wind MC for the swirl damage and the CC. Otherwise, for healers, since you don't have, once you get Barbara, put Barbara in the comp, but once you hit AR20, you get Barbara for free, so put Barbara in there. Before then, just use Noel or Geo MC for shields. Official normal attack spam is really strong if you have crit rate as she has fast attack speed. So the thing is, Tiffany Love, crit rate versus attack is a matter of which makes your number better on average. Crit rate, like attack speed does not affect whether crit rate or attack is better than each other. All they do is modify your average DPS, and it's just dependent on your current crit rate values. Generally speaking, attack is better than crit rate unless your attack modifiers or total damage modifiers, preferably, is better than crit rate unless you roll a lot of minor crit rate mods on your artifacts, because crit is at its base level in this game very weak. Because base crit percentage is only 5% and base crit damage is only plus 50%. It doesn't even double your damage on a crit. So unless you roll a bunch of artifacts with like plus 20 crit damage and plus 10% crit on them, which is possible, then suddenly crit becomes appealing, but you have to have a crit stack on your artifact starting before you start building crit on top of that for it to really be worth to build crits. Crit's just not very strong in this game without those lucky rolls. But then it can become very strong.
Oh, hey, so Chaos is back.
Hey, Chaos. Oh, wait. I think Chaos was saying that they wanted to watch the polls before taking a shower. I think they saw all of them. Unless you want me to go through them again.
I think he had a question about his build or something.
Yeah, that too.
Yes, Andrew Huang, they do. Yes, Andrew Huang, they do stack. However, I read a document from a guy who did a lot of testing and shit in the Chinese beta, and according to his testing, how it works with like resistances. So enemies have a base amount of resistance. Let's just say like 10% resistance for a basic character. For like physical. So if you use superconductor and lower the physical resistance by, I think it's supposed to be 30% flat. Let's just do elemental because it's an easier example. So like let's say they have a 10% electrical 10% electrical resistance, and then you apply a negative 40% electrical resistance through like Verdant Veneera, for example, then the first 10% gets taken off and you have 30% left. Anything that goes below 0 is halved. So instead they have a negative 15% elemental resistance, so you take 15% more damage. So they do stack. However, when they do stack, you get slightly lower amounts out of it, because anything past dropping them down to 0 elemental resistance or physical resistance gets halved after that. So stacking them still good, don't get me wrong, but there is a slight deprecating returns on it. Oh no, go ahead, Chaos Sharky. You just go ahead and I'll just probably go ahead and answer your question and then hop off, because I'm very clearly very tired now.
All right.
Yeah, I'll probably just I'll answer Chaos Sharkies, and then we'll just have to answer more. Oh, the Liu Archon quest ends. It's not out yet. Yeah, if you're talking about the story quest, it's not out yet. Next patch.
Yeah, we're pretty much done with storylines for the time being.
Until you hit 32 AR, and you can do the clay quest and start doing the story quest for the characters.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Chaos has got last giant question.
No problem, Gingerbear Games. Glad to hear. Thundering Fury for Keijing. Keijing Gladiators is good, but Thundering Fury is better because it enhances all of Keijing's damage, and Keijing is ideal in the reaction comp for like Overload or Electroshock, generally Overload. So you want to have the bonus. You also want to have the bonus to your reaction damage from the Thundering Fury set. Elemental reactions work. Anemo touches elements. It makes a swirl proc that deals a bonus amount of damage of that element, basically. I don't know how the scaling works. I assume it works like the others, where it's based on level and elemental mastery, but I am not 100% certain on that because I haven't tested it. And swirl is a weird reaction, so I have a feeling it might have a different formula. Actually, someone on Reddit sent me a link right before this stream to some damage formulas people crunched in the beta, so I need to take a look at those. I haven't had a chance to yet. Oculus buffs? I'm not sure what you mean by Oculus buffs. Prototype Rancor is good if your longsword user is going to be your carry. The only time it's really not good is on Keijing, because she does mostly electrical damage, not physical. Oh, the Oculus buffs? Oh, sorry, the Oculus, as in like Animoculuses and Geoculuses, right. I just call them monkeys because I started calling them Anemo monkeys when I started playing and it stuck.
Anemo monkeys.
Yeah, it applies to every character. Everyone shares the same stamina pool.
The only thing characters do is that they have unique things to reduce stamina, like Amber for flying.
Yeah, MC
Mado for swimming.
Yeah, Anemo MC Venti double Anemo comp definitely works. The only problem is the Anemo bonuses for Resonance aren't that great for combat, but they're fantastic for exploring. Yeah, like the Anemo bonuses, Impetuous Winds, decreased stamina consumption by 15%, increased movement speed by 10%, shortened skills cooldown by 5%. The only one that really affects you in combat is the 5% skill cooldown reduction, but it's fantastic for adventuring and playing through the story.
Alright, so we got Chaos with his build.
Ah, yes, let's go. I'm dragging it up so it doesn't scroll down, so I can read it more easily, because my eyes are tired. Alright, what comps will I want to run? So you got Venti, Constitution 2, Fish, Constitution 6, Xiangling, Con 5, Chongyun, Razor, Jingqiao, Barbara, Bennett, Noel, and all the free characters. Okay, so first off, your two carries are going to be Chongyun and Razor. Chongyun probably wants to run a freeze comp, and you do have Jingqiu, which is good, because the one time Jingqiu is really good is in the Chongyun freeze comp. I probably need to adjust him in the tier list, maybe, because he's good in that context. But anyway.
When we get around to it.
Yeah. So then for Razor, because you have a Chongyun comp, you probably want to run an Overload comp instead, especially with a Zhangling Constitution 5. Yeah, so you run Razor with a Zhangling sub carry, and you're gonna do an Overload build. Because in your particular case with the constellations you have, Overload is a better setup for Razor. Oh, but you have Fish. Okay, scratch everything I just said. I forgot you have a Fish Con 6. Never mind. Fish Con 6. Okay, so Fish is gonna be your carry, and Razor's the other one. Fish is gonna be your Overload comp carry, and Razor's gonna be a physical damage. So Fish is gonna be with Zhangling for Overload, of course. You'll also want them to have Venti with them, because Venti and Razor are a kind of sometimes Pepe hands combo. Because depending on how the knockback from attacks affect enemies instead of Venti's ults, sometimes Razor can't hit them with his auto attacks, which is wasted damage. So Venti and Razor can be kind of a weird combo sometimes, because sometimes you'll not be able to hit them with Razor. So Venti's gonna be better with Fish and Zhangling, because no matter where they are in Venti's ults, Fish can shoot them. And then last thing you need on that team is a healer. So definitely Bennett, because you have Zhangling. So double fire comp, that means Fish gets even more attack, that gets even more base attack damage. Yeah, so Fish, Zhangling as your carry sub carry, Venti, Bennett for your first team. Second team, we're building a Razor physical damage. So Razor plus Kaya. You have to run Barbara, unfortunately. So avoid auto-attacking with Barbara so you don't accidentally freeze people, is all I can tell you. Because frozen enemies for Razor is not that great. Well, actually, Razor can deal with frozen enemies, because if you use your E instead of your auto-attacks to shatter them, then you don't suffer any damage losses. So if there is a frozen target when you're running this comp with Razor, if you have your E up, try to shatter them out of the frozen with your E, in order to avoid losing out on damage because of the physical resistance increase. And then let's see, last one, since you have Kaya in there, you have Razor, you have Barbara, probably just out of the base characters, probably just a Nemo MC. Again for Swirl. And make sure Barbara's running a Dragon Slayer to buff up your Razor whenever he goes into ult. Of course, the ideal would be to have a Chichi in there, but you don't have a Chichi. And yeah, that sounds good, honestly. That's what I would recommend with what you've got right now. Oh. Yes, your average guy. That is what this comp is designed around. This comp is designed around Chichi applying cryo to things, and then Diluc doing really big damage fire hits on them. This is a melt comp. This is a melt comp. Ideally, I would substitute out Venti for Kaya, but I'm not going to invest in Kaya now that I have Chichi. I don't have enough resources to invest in Kaya, but Kaya would be technically better for this comp than Venti, but I can't afford it. Yeah, that's the reason why Venti's on here. Basically, Chichi ices someone. Venti swirls and gets ice on. So the ideal combo here. Chichi ices someone. Venti ults the group. They all collect together. They all have frost on them. And Luke throws an ult in them and hits every single person for like 8 to 9k on the crit. That's the ideal combo here on this comp. Bennett's there for healing and popping his ults to make Diluc do more damage. And yeah, mostly just for Diluc to do more damage. In fact, I could probably switch him out for Kaya and it'd be more ideal actually, because that's more ice procs. But passion over, nah, Bennett's ult's too good. I need the damage amp's too good. But yeah. Yeah, sorry, you're right. Hero Triple T, like I said, drop Bennett's ult first, and then just dump a Dayluk ult in there, and hopefully Chichi's ult's still active, so I can continue to apply frost to everything in there and hit everything with double damage Qs while I'm at it. What set you use on Noelle for a Noelle carry comp? Noelle carry comp has to be a Noelle battery comp. Noelle is really strong. When her ult is up, she's basically useless otherwise. And Noelle cannot generate energy with her kits. Her E and her ult do not generate energy. So what you have to do is you have to run, like, ideally you run Geo MC to generate energy for Noelle. You run Ninguang to generate energy for Noelle, because since they're both also Geo, any energy orbs they make are 3 times as effective. Is it 3 times or half? 3 times, I think. It's 3 times as effective for other Geo characters. And then you want like official or something like that for energy gen, because official's the best passive energy generation character in the game. And then your entire team is just focused on getting Noelle to have her ult up. As for weapons, the best weapon in the game for Noelle, I haven't seen a single 5-star that beats it, honestly, for Noelle. Noelle specifically,
no problem.
her best weapon is the white blinds. I don't have the white blind. This is the best. This is the craftable claymore, so you can get to refinement 5 relatively easily. You just need to go look around and find the claymore prototype mats for it, materials for it. And this is the best claymore for Noelle, period. I have not seen a single 5-star that actually beats it out damage-wise. There may be one I missed, but... Ace KS, a Dayluk mult comp is theoretically the highest possible DPS build in the game. Theoretically. Theoretically, it's the highest damage build in the game. However, Superconductor comp with Razor is physical damage, so you can actually hurt things that are immune to fire. The only issue with any Dayluk comp is if you run across enemies resistant to fire, you can't really do much. Yeah, discombobulating name. This is a craftable. This is the one of the 2 craftable claymores. White blind is better than prototype animus only on Noelle. Prototype animus is better on anyone else, but specifically Noelle, this is her best weapon. No problem, Chaos. Thank you so much again for completing the whales.
I mean, just have my luck.
Kek. Fuck you, Tony.
But you have almost all the characters.
It's true. Your account is more stacked for a single carry team, because you have a 5-star greatsword on a Ascension 2 day luck. But my team's better for a content creator because I actually can fuck with builds and test shit. So.
And I can get go Unga.
Yep.
Perfect for me. Just put 3 5-stars in 100 pool.
Formerly there you can craft. Yeah, you can just craft white blinds. In the meantime, use the bait club. In the meantime, use Skyrider. Actually, is technically better. Or is it? Skyrider is technically better. Even though you lose the physical damage bonus when you ult, Skyrider is technically better than the bait club for Noelle because she has a 25-second cooldown E. So the bait club's kind of passive is kind of worthless, and the Skyrider passive catches up to the bait club in terms of base damage. But yeah, it's craftable. If you just go to the smithy. Shit, did I even finish my commissions?
Wow.
I don't think I finished my commissions. What?
RazorCon 2, Fish, Venti. Wow, that's a stacked team, yo.
Oh, is it someone in chats?
Yeah.
I didn't
Any
see
tips?
it.
They're just asking for tips.
Oh, Dayluk, Constitution 1 Razor, Constitution 2 Official, Venti, Zhangling, Bennett, and the Freeze. Are you looking for one team, or are you looking for 2 teams for Abyss Spiral? because you would have to change things up for a 2 Abyss Spiral, but you have that is a stack loadout. You have good potential there for sure.
Fucking Wolf over there flexing.
Wait, what did Wolf flexing?
Huh?
Oh, you're a CM pre-beta test veteran, not trying to bag or anything, but everything I say is lol, so yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. So I tell you, ditch Con 1 Venti is ruined, so ditch him. Oh my god. Hiker, add that to the fucking copy pasta pile. Bits. We have, oh yes, we have more copy pastas.
Thank you for the copy pasta.
Thank you for the copy pasta, Wolf.
No, and then the fucking reply after that, Chaos just says, my Venti is con 2. Wolf just replies, so that means he's twice
As bad.
Oh, that's good shit.
You have a refined 2 Wolf Gravesword? Fuck you.
Oh god.
What the fuck, Regalia? How much money have you spent? If you tell me 0, I won't believe you.
Say 69 cents. Do it.
700. What the fuck?
Okay, I'm not jealous of you anymore. Never mind. You deserve that. You deserve. You deserve all the disgust. You deserve all the disgusting damage that those bring. That those combinations bring. Everyone in chat, thank Regalia, because it is because of whales like Regalia these kinds of games are free to play. The only reason that gacha games get to be free to play is because whales like Regalia exist. So thank you for your contribution to the community.
We're not even.
I'm not even no kappa. I'm not even being sarcastic. I am genuinely thankful. Because I would this is a game I would easily pay $60 for, just to have the experience I've had so far without spending any money before I ever spent any money on this game, and that's only possible. It's only possible that you can do free to play because people drop a lot of money on it.
What are the chances for deal drop? 0.6%.
0.6% for a 5-star, and then there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
And then there's also weapons.
Yeah.
So
if you want to try the other
not
one,
a lot.
Venti, that's 0.6% chance on Venti,
So
plus
it's
a 50% chance.
yeah, so a 0.3% chance.
More fucked up.
0.3% chance for Venti. Yeah. It is sub 0.1. It is sub 0.1% though, because I don't know how many weapons there are in the pool, but I think it's like around 10, isn't it?
It's like 1 or 2 for each weapon class, I think.
What was I doing? Oh, right, yeah. White blind, craftable, right here. You need to get more of these things. You can buy this for geosigils in Leeway. There's a quest that gives you one, and then they can also be dropped by bosses at high enough levels.
Chaos also pointed out, are we not resetting the whale count?
Oh.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a good point.
We'll do it tomorrow. We're just tired and lazy.
Yeah, we're here for just chilling now.
Well, I'm gonna make the next well count 42069, and that's not even a kappa because until the money drops in my account on the 20th, I'm not gonna be able to afford another poll.
Oh, because you're using like current money right now.
Yeah, because any super chat money doesn't drop until the 20th, so.
All right.
It's gonna be 42069 because I legit actually can't afford to do another poll right now. Another big poll at least.
Someone drop 42069.
Please no.
Alright, if that happens, I'll just fucking PayPal you over 42069.
I was about to say I will just beg someone in here for money. Danny, lend me money.
I mean, I can just transfer it over. Got your PayPal.
Yeah, I can do the same thing. So.
Thanks.
All
right, we're 0 out of 42069. Last temple on Discord? Sure, dude. Sure, dude. My DMs in Discord are open for answering questions and shit. So don't need to be friends or anything.
Venti's still is.
Wait, did you not get your money from the pre-beta like refunded? Did you?
Wait,
did they not? Lucho said they spent all the money on the pre-beta test. Did you not like Did you not like? Oh, okay, okay. I was like, what the fuck? Because I was about to lose. Oh yeah, that's right. Because it's beta testing. Right. That makes sense.
He's also lying about the fucking being in beta testing.
I haven't put this on any beta. God damn it, Wolf.
Beta
All right.
testing was-
Goodbye, discombobulating name. Good.
See you around,
I
dude.
think this is probably a point to hop off for the night actually, because
Alright,
it's
yeah,
almost
do
2
that.
o'clock and I'm gonna keep answering questions if I don't stop, and my throat is hurting from talking too much and laughing
Yeah,
too
it's
much
late.
and saying
Say
fuck you Tony
bye.
too much. So thank you so much everyone for joining us once again. Thank you again to all of our wonderful whalers. So
Waifu Whalers.
Waifu Whaler Club is Aka, Tony, June, Danny, Ramon, Tier, the Phoenix Down, not IV Danny, Tuyat, J Bluey. I can't read that, it's too small. Fenreal, Caboose 901, Gail Duncan, Ira Tunkel, Zenome Elite, Dustin Grimm, and of course Chaos Sharky for hitting our $100 whale goal and getting us some godly fucking rolls.
Yeah.
So, thank you again so much, guys, for joining us. I hope that whatever advice and shit I could give was helpful. And I'm gonna go to sleep.
Make sure you subscribe for next stream.
Good night.
Because we're
Oh, wait,
losing subscribers 'cause all the
know,
Monster Hunter people are leaving.
we actually are. The past 2 months were the first time we've ever had negative net subscribers. Keck.
Yeah, because I just looked over like 2 days ago. You had 103K. Now it's just down to 102.
Yup, it's funny.
Shrug.
I
It's
don't
fine,
care.
I'll
It's
filter
fine.
people out.
All right, let's grab Chichi.
I'm here.
You gonna do a little photo session with her?
We're
Goodbye?
gonna do a little goodbye photo session to commemorate the streams. Hide personal info. Okay. Thinking her thinking pose is adorable.
Dude,
Wait,
she's
Got it.
so. I love her. She's so adorable.
what's the best angle for this?
People are asking
Discord.
for a Discord server. Do we just want to use the Mathless?
For now.
Mathalos nest?
For now, yeah.
Okay, we'll
For
just
now.
do a Mathalos nest one for now,
And then we'll
make
add
announcement.
we'll add rooms if we need to, but
Yeah, hang on. Let me go ahead and send out the link for.
You got it?
Oh wait, no, we can't do invites anymore. Hang on.
No, it should be in Connect with us, though.
Oh, and the connect with us role. Okay.
yeah, just Heike, DM me the link and I'll put it in the description. Make it easier for everyone.
Yeah, Control C. All right, here's the Discord for everybody. We'll work on getting a Genshin Impact section.
Oh
on the
no!
server.
No, we found a pedo. We found the pedo.
Hey,
Oh no!
Kill this man, Chichi. Kill this man.
hey, leave that man alone. He's trying to care for his sister.
Jean, your mom. Kill this man.
I will make you better.
FBI, open up.
Hey man, leave that man alone. He's trying to pick up pennies for his sick sister.
Alright, Jigs.
All right. Good night, stream.
Good night, everybody.
That's a great
Bye,
note
guys.
to end on. Good night, stream. Bye, guys. FBI, open up. Good night.